Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Yeehaw Lads podcast, episode number 72. This week, we'll be talking about the Milwaukee Region Rallycross event number 6, with one of the title sponsors of that being Gibbsville Cheese, who finally brought some cheese curds to the event. Yeah. So we've actually got a red Solo cup, not sponsored, with a cup full of cheese curds that we're going to taste starting this thing off, because half of you guys haven't had dinner and the other half don't feel like it yet. I don't know. You're not hungry enough? Either way.
I do love cheese.
Everybody loves cheese curds.
Everybody loves cheese.
So we're going to pass these around real quick so everybody can get a little tasty taste of
If you
them.
don't like cheese, you're probably a cop.
Or you're lactose intolerant, to be fair.
A cop.
No, you like cheese if you're lactose intolerant. You just can't have it.
You just can't tolerate it.
Sucks
and
to be
instead,
you, kid.
You're like, I can't have milk, and then swells up anyway and deals with it.
That's a quality fucking cheese curd.
Is that right?
That's a pretty damn good cheese curd.
Yeah.
Damn, she curd on my cheese.
And
All people are going to hear is just munching.
And Nick is muted for the rest of the episode after that.
Sucks.
Anyway.
Hi, Nick.
Okay, those are very solid. Okay. Can't eat much more of those because I will be chewing the rest of the episode.
Yeah,
I keep
fair.
that up. But
Solid.
That is-
Very good sponsor. Worth it.
definitely worth them sponsoring the event. That's sick. It only took 6 events, but we got them.
Finally.
I got 2 bags,
Fucking
though.
delicious.
2 bags makes up for it, though.
Two bags.
This event was the Uncle Corey's scholarship event. So there was a bunch of raffles and prizes and all sorts of stuff going on. There was pizza provided at lunch.
Oh.
And
Was it a longer lunch or just a normal lunch?
No,
the whole day went long because we were constantly like, here's what we're doing. Here's how the
gotcha.
raffle works. Here's all this stuff.
Yeah.
So the day ran a little long. We were done at like 4 or like 5 something.
That's not bad. An hour
I
over?
want to say I got home at like 6:30ish, so probably about 5ish we finished up. But it's a little bit longer than usual. But we raised a total of $1,500 for the Uncle Corey's scholarships.
That's awesome.
So that was a huge win.
yeah.
Speaking of huge win, I'm just gonna get out of the way now. I did win one of the raffle prizes.
Oh, what'd you win?
I won a $100 gift card to Rock Auto.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, hey, I mean, fuck,
I
that's
might have
pretty
spent
decent.
$50 to get a $100 gift card, but I got it.
Yeah, well, I
so
spent
Hey,
30 and got nothing.
this-
So
You got
there was-
$50 free.
This
so yeah,
is true.
going through the baskets real quick, there was a
I'll
dog.
try to
Yeah,
pet
there was
lovers bundle.
Yeah, pet lovers bundle. There was a like night in with Legos bundle, which is like a blanket.
It was
and
like
a-
the racing off-season bundle.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you miss racing.
It was
here's some stuff.
It was the Skyline from Fast and Furious Lego set.
Here we go. I got them right
fucking
here.
dope.
So
Yeah.
here's the one he was just talking about, the offset season withdrawals.
Yeah.
So when you're not racing, there's like some books about racing, some fiction, some nonfiction.
That's funny.
Cool.
Lego
Yeah,
Skyline.
nice blanket.
Then this is the pet lovers bundle.
It's a little
The traffic
A
cone.
little
Yeah.
traffic because everybody hits cones and stuff. So a kid's like crafts arts thing. The Byron survival kit.
Yeah.
Amen.
I did throw a handful in there because I was like, it'd be nice.
It was so unbelievably dusty.
Oh,
it's like
God,
if
it
we
was
could have
bad.
won this in like the morning.
Oh yeah, they were talking about that. They're
Like,
like, yeah, we should have like done this first just to get it out of the way.
because it was so unbelievably dusty all day.
Yeah,
but
it was pretty bad.
that's kind of just what Byron does. It's just dusty and shitty.
Correct.
But it's a great place. Cheese box. meat
four
and cheese.
4 boxes of this.
So for the record, this giant thing in the middle is a cheese hat.
Yeah,
Aw.
it's the typical cheese head thing.
Dang it.
You know?
I was like, damn, that's a lot of fucking cheese.
Oh, I know. I was pumped for a second, but and then they're like, "Oh, it's a hat." I'm like, I'm still pumped, but a
Balls.
little bit
It's
less.
like, I think
that's all.
like most people who didn't know thought it was a big wedge of cheese. I'm like, no,
yeah, I'm
it's-
like, dude, that's sick.
I'm like, that's definitely a cheese hat.
Fair.
But they gave away 4 of these boxes.
Nice.
Chris won 2 of them. It's like, well, fair enough.
Yeah.
Can I have the hat?
Well, I think he said he spent $300. He's like, yeah, this is a $300 box of cheese, and they call his name again. He's like, okay, now they're $150 a piece.
Like, it's a little bit better, but...
Yeah, thought that was
That's
funny.
for a good cause.
And then there was a detailing basket provided by Advance Auto Parts.
Oh, that's nice.
I think that's all the pictures of stuff.
There was also a Dunkin' Donuts
A
gift
Dunkin'
card.
Donuts $100 gift card.
There
was
was
something
one
else.
more. I can't remember.
Oh, there was like a... not essential oils, but like a... Like,
Oh yeah, all natural cleaners.
natural cleaning product basket.
Somebody,
thing.
I'm assuming somebody made it. I forgot who they
It
said.
was like
that
I think
they did.
Travis's wife does that stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know
that sounds
exactly.
right.
I thought you were gonna say like essential oil, so it was like
no, not that bad.
like
no.
1530 and
Essential race car oils.
just oil in
antifreeze
general.
for all the Subarus out
Yeah.
there.
Okay,
You know.
next
antifreeze, brake fluid, tranny fluid,
yeah.
and
next year I'm
engine
donating
oil.
2.5 head gaskets.
And then one jug of coolant.
$100 worth of head gaskets, some block seal, some casing. Like just give them everything. they
That
need.
would honestly be. I would put in for that.
The oil pan gasket for the Outback that's impossible to change in
No,
frame.
you can change it. You just have to yank the fucking engine out.
take the motor mounts off and pick it up. which
Speaking of that, can I go on a slight tangent?
you're going to either way, so go
No,
ahead.
I can. I
Nope,
don't
nope.
have to.
You already tangented.
So
Long
last
story.
week we
Oh.
talked about the Subaru that Andy sent me.
Yeah.
So I woke up
Yeah.
Friday morning to a Facebook notification.
No, that would have been Saturday morning, wasn't it?
No, it was Friday morning.
Oh, okay.
Friday morning, I got a Facebook notification
Okay.
saying it was sold.
Get
Yeah.
wrecked.
I was a
go.
little pissed.
Because you lowballed the guy Thursday
No, I didn't
night?
lowball him at all.
Oh, okay.
I
You
just
should have.
I just messaged him and I was like, "Hey, can you like send me some pictures of the interior?"
And at that point, he's just like,
Oh,
this
yeah.
guy's too much work. Sell it to someone else.
Dude, Dubuque, how long of a drive is that?
2.5.
Okay, it's
Two
not
and
as
a half
bad as I
hours,
thought.
yeah.
I could have been
Still.
there and back by noon.
Yeah.
Still, but
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because you guys were thinking about going on Friday, and me and Brian actually went to buy something on Friday.
Oh, yeah, we sure did.
Oh,
Yeah.
Honestly, we can go into that real quick because it leads
Yeah, 'cause-
into rally.
well, let me finish this real fast.
Yeah,
Actually,
go ahead.
they know what
So-
we bought, to be fair, because we told them.
Oh,
but
yeah.
the people don't.
I don't remember.
Fair.
Good.
Go ahead.
So like Monday or Tuesday morning, I got another Facebook notification.
Then another one
Okay.
popped up.
He put it back for sale.
He put it back for sale.
Oh, fuck.
Well,
he took it
alright.
down. I guess somebody's putting some stuff in it, and I don't know.
So it's like somebody's like, I will come buy this today, and he marked it sold.
no,
and they didn't show up.
Like, I don't know. He was very bad at messaging me back today.
Okay.
But I messaged him today. I was like, "So is this like actually still available? Because I'm still interested in this. I just want
Yeah.
some
I just
some
want,
more pictures,
I just want
Yeah.
parts.
and I want to hear it like turn over and fucking run, and make sure it ain't got a nasty ass fucking knock
Even
in
just
it."
to drive to Dubuque and back. Whatever.
Yeah.
Go to
And he's
complete
like,
off-road.
"Oh well, somebody. Ooh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh well, somebody's so and so's using it as storage, and they haven't been there to get the stuff out of the car,
using
so
the
I
car
took
with
it
a shattered
down.
windshield as
Yeah, I don't know.
storage?
It was fucking
Oh,
weird.
okay.
But so my $550 shitbox Subaru with a 2.5.
You haven't offered him anything
You're
yet,
saying
though?
the saga
No.
continues.
I'll pay him fucking $550
Honestly, yeah, it's worth. If he could just get it at least.
if I
Fair.
can get a working engine and trans plus spare parts and interior parts,
and the wheels
Yeah.
are nicer than yours.
and the wheels
spare
are nice,
tires
and the
Yeah.
spare tires.
everything's
Yeah.
better.
Yeah,
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair
So-
enough.
yeah.
Nice.
So,
Tangent
so,
over.
So it does still exist.
It does still exist.
Okay.
I
So-
messaged him today. He's eventually going to get me pictures.
So I will lowball him tomorrow at 400, no pictures, and then we'll go either
Yeah.
way. You're like, well, it saves $150.
Well, yeah, we can go and
Gas
hey, we
money.
can
So
use
what
it. We can drive it up on my new trailer that I went and picked up on Friday. Yeah,
That's right.
So Thursday after the podcast, I went home and I'm like, let's just scroll on
Doom scroll.
Marketplace, see what we can find.
Yeah.
Nothing still.
Yeah, because we talked last week about all the things, and they were all terrible deals.
Trailers, and
But you know what I
trailers.
didn't do? I didn't go on Craigslist
because
before
nobody
Thursday
goes
because
on
nobody
Craigslist.
uses Craigslist anymore, except for
Exactly.
one couple from Chicago who happened to buy a brand new 2015 equipment trailer, flat deck, 16-footer, and then used it for 2 years, a handful of times.
like
Had-
5 years or something.
No, he said 2017. That was the last time they
He said
used it.
2020, I thought.
They parked it in 2020.
Yeah,
but
okay.
I don't
Either
think they
way.
really
Potato,
used it.
potato.
they used it for
Get
5
to the
years.
point.
Less than
Oh,
1,000
you're telling
miles.
us.
Yeah,
You're telling
less-
us.
yeah. Long story short,
Yeah.
Today, Junior.
Whatever.
less than 1,000 miles on this trailer. It looked pretty good in the pictures. I'm like, I'm gonna bring my grease gun and a needle greaser in case they aren't the easy grease bearings.
Yeah.
and
Here's
just shove grease in
the
there.
picture in question.
Yeah.
$2,000. Fuck, that ain't bad.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
exactly what we thought.
Yeah.
Because it
So-
was like 11 o'clock at night.
I mean, what's the deal with the scaffolding?
We'll get
on
there.
there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So went up, picked it up, relatively easy. We went to a Home Depot, got some extra ratchet straps for that weird frame and the extra and the kayak that's on it. Just
Yeah.
because they ended up
kinda-
giving it to us.
oh, dope.
Yeah.
Can I
Um,
borrow that?
No, I'm
So-
already using it. Fuck.
so
But
if you remember, this is the picture that I sent you guys.
yeah.
yeah.
And then Nick boldly pointed out there's an AI logo in the corner.
Yeah.
Because I photoshopped out the kayak.
Because I was, yeah, it was.
Shit, that was actually
Yeah.
really good.
It turned out really
Oh yeah,
good.
I'm like, God damn, that's good.
It took like 5 minutes. I'm like, there's like some blurring in the background stuff. But
it's
this,
not that bad.
this is the picture I sent you guys. versus the real picture.
Yeah.
But you could see the compressor in the corner.
Yeah.
This thing was
currently
getting-
airing up. Yeah, all the tires were at 15 psi. Aired them up to like 35 or 40.
yeah. But you can see this scaffolding
Yeah.
nonsense that came with
Yeah,
it.
that is currently my steel rack now. I drug it into place over by the garage
nice.
through actually my kayak, this kayak, all my steel, couple of tires.
Basically everything you don't want laying on the ground.
Yeah, I was like, this is fucking perfect. I clean up this area. It's able to be just kind of put away a little bit nicer.
But
and
see,
everything,
how did
so.
you get this off the trailer by yourself?
So yeah, this I just shoved it off the trailer, but it was rolling. It was starting to roll a little fast because I parked it kind of in front of my camper.
Kind of
It was
a little close.
20 feet away, but when it's 8 foot long and then it rolls another 8 feet, well, there's 16 and it's getting a little close.
Yeah, the
So I
next
got
roll-
nervous. I'm like, I think this might roll a second time. So I grabbed onto it and I did the typical, like, when you miss a monkey bar fucking
Swing.
fall.
And
Straight to my back, like missed it. It drugged me, like it weighed so much that it just pulled me off the trailer.
Nice.
So I just did the typical like fall straight to my back, put my right arm down to fucking brace my fall. Wrist went numb for about 20 minutes. I thought I broke my arm. I'm like, this
Dope.
sucks.
this is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. So I've been nursing that for a couple days now.
Yeah. It's like all day at rally, we're like bag of ice out of the cooler and just like cool it
Yeah,
back
yeah. This
down.
was Saturday. I almost broke my wrist.
fuck.
So Sunday, I'm like, this sucks.
And it was
Yeah.
noticeably swollen by like
Oh yes,
lunchtime.
it's okay now.
It looks
but it's
pretty good now.
It was pretty
but
bad.
It was about 30%
Yeah.
bigger. I'm like,
Spraying the fuck out of
I'm
it.
like, did you break it? He's like, I don't think so.
Yeah, I can move it, and it hurt throughout rally, but it's pretty okay now.
I'm like, you're gonna go to shift back into first, like slip off the shifter and jam it into like the radio.
I did have a couple of hard downshifts,
And
but that's,
feel better.
oh well.
Yeah.
Oh, but the reason we photoshopped it is because it was supposed to be a surprise for the now ex-girlfriend. So, yeah. So I was like, cool. This will be a gift because she's been talking about a sit-on kayak, and I was like, Brian, do your thing. And he's like, yeah. And
Yeah.
I was like, all right, cool.
That works sick.
So, but now I have a decent little trailer that I'm way cheap into, and it's probably worth 2 or 3 times as much
Yeah.
as what I bought it for.
And it's not a 6-inch C channel; it's an 8-inch I beam. So
Lord.
it's way like this is a 10,000-pound trailer.
Yeah.
It's built like a 22,000-pound trailer.
Yeah.
Built
It's
like a
pretty-
brick shit
It is
house.
stupid heavy.
Yeah, I've used it a handful of times already, and it's very nice.
Nice.
Like pulls nice. Can't even tell it's back there. The ramps are 8 feet tall,
As you can see, they're
so
very
they're
large.
a bit much, especially with a broken wrist trying to get all that
Yeah.
weight directly vertical and then put the pin in. And
You got a
yeah.
winch on there? Just put a fucking
No,
winch
not
cable
yet.
on there.
With
Not
the
yet.
2 of us trying to do it, it's awkward as hell.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, the ramp does slide easier now. So that's
Did you
nice.
like spray?
No,
some
it's
stuff on it?
just the fact that we've like kicked the rust
Oh,
off
you
now.
noticed
from
it.
literally
The
using
one
it?
side is easy, so that's nice.
Gotcha.
But
So
yeah.
there's another
Oh
picture
yeah.
of it with
So
just the ramp.
this is the trailer that I used to pull the car up to rally, and the same day that I got it all cleared off, I pressure washed it on the way. I stopped in, at the local car wash, sprayed it off, threw that shit off, almost broke my wrist. I'm like, all right, let's get the car loaded, whatever.
Right.
Got the car loaded, before I loaded the car up, I'm like, I should look at the fuel pump and try to replace that. Should be maybe an hour or 2, right?
Theoretically. 'Cause
Thank
there's
God, because you had an access door.
There's a
Yes.
panel in the floor to
Yes.
get to it. Yeah.
Yes, but then I looked at the dust on it. I'm like, wow, that's bad. I have a picture of it.
Wow, that's bad.
I'm like, wow, that's a lot of dust. Yeah, I'm like, that's a lot of dust.
Good
That's
Lord.
like Washington and Maine and all the
Yeah,
other trips
Salt
I've been on.
Flats.
2
And
cross-country
flats.
road trips.
I'm like, let's blow it off and see what it looks like.
Yeah, that's a 250,000 miles of dust right there.
And then I'm like,
believe you got a
maybe
picture.
I just don't touch it because it looked like this.
Oh.
Every single stud is rusted solid. All
Yep.
the nuts are bad.
Yep.
All these tiny,
I
like,
don't have this top hat to replace. I only have the pump,
pump
itself
itself.
on the assembly.
parts
Yeah.
inside
Because
of
O'Reilly's
it.
no one sells a whole kit, like no local auto parts
It's
people.
ordered online
Yeah.
somewhere.
eBay. Everybody said just buy the eBay pump,
How
even
much?
if you have to. It's like $90.
Does it come with the top hat?
Yes, it does.
And the bolts? Or the nuts, I mean?
Yes, it does. Yeah. So I'm like, whatever. I
those-
would pay more. Like I paid $80 for just the pump.
Yeah.
And then
Or
another
10
$20 for
bucks
the filter.
more.
But are
Yeah.
those studs or are they bolts?
They're
'Cause
studs.
So if you snap one, they're gone no matter
Yes.
what. That's the problem.
So everybody said start soaking them now. I'm like, noted.
get ahead of it right
Yeah,
now.
I really probably should because I think the fuel pump's supposed to be like, I think it was supposed to be here today, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But either way, it's on the way ish. So I'm like, I'm not going to touch any of this before rally. We're just going to go and hope for the best. So
Fucking send it.
yeah, this is the second event in a row. I'm like, please don't misfire. Please don't misfire.
Yeah.
Please don't misfire.
I'm
Did it
almost-
misfire?
no.
It
What?
stuttered
But-
like 1
Yeah, it
second.
stuttered a little bit, like,
I'm like,
here
oh,
and
no,
there,
there it
but it was
goes.
not. It did not fuck up my runs. Thank
Because
God.
we were in separate run groups, so I could hear him off the line. I'm like, I heard like a brrr, whoop. I'm like, it's good. Is it okay?
Yeah,
You know?
so-
Keep beating.
It was a
the shit
little
out of it.
iffy, but not bad.
Yeah, it's
Yikes.
this
That was
goes-
the second. That's a secondary sending unit that's also on the tank.
and
so
this
Yikes.
equally as
bad.
bad. That one, I don't even know if I can find one of those.
I don't
But
even know
that
what it
one,
would-
that
It's
little
fine.
metal like elbow there, that's what was the rustiest.
Oh yeah, it's about to rust through. See, that's the
Yeah,
problem.
it's about
is
to fall off.
Not replacing it; it's it going wrong before you replace it.
Yeah.
Or if like one of these like connectors breaks or this hose breaks and it sprays
Yeah.
fluid.
So
Like this might be the return side or whatever, but still,
Just
it's
get a new tank.
that's
well,
so
no,
much
I still
work.
need a top hat. The tank is not the problem.
Yeah, the tank.
Yeah,
the
I
tank,
know, but
the tank
the
is only-
tank comes with new
No,
top hats?
no,
Aw,
the
No.
tank is just the tank.
That's fucking
The tank, I only
dumb.
need a new tank if I break off every single stud.
Yeah.
That would fix the stud problem.
Yeah, but
you still
I'm
need-
hoping. Yeah, that's not a problem yet because I haven't taken it out, taken
Yeah.
it apart yet. so-
Once you take it out and break all the studs,
Yeah.
then we work on that.
Yeah,
You
I'll
drop
say.
the rear subframe to get to it.
yeah,
Do you have a spot welder? Just put new studs in it.
In a gas
in
tank?
a gas tank.
Well, clean it out. Drop the
so
tank
much-
and clean it
It's
out.
wouldn't
so
fucking
much.
do that.
I'd buy a
It's-
new tank.
I'll say it's worth the $200 to put the tank in.
If
The
you're-
problem is you have to like take out the entire rear axle, like every part of it is
Oh,
gone.
the
yeah,
problem is
Subaru
dropping
things.
the
Yeah,
subframe.
so-
Yeah.
But yeah,
So that was your Saturday.
that was Saturday prep. Yep.
So on Sunday we roll up to Byron. I left just before you to the point where you like rolled in behind me.
Yeah, I was a couple minutes behind. Was all. So.
Really not that bad because this is like a little bit past Mendota
Yeah,
or
Stewart.
whatever.
Yeah, we were probably 35 minutes.
So we're about
40
halfway
minutes.
there,
Yeah.
and you text me. You're like, "Hey, I forgot my number plates at home. Like, I think I'm gonna go get some
Oh,
tape."
and I did buy masking tape from a truck stop. I realized I had good painter's tape in my truck the whole time because
Oh my
I was
God.
using that to label things during my move.
During your move, so you had good.
So
tape.
now I tried to take the shitty painter's tape from the truck stop off my windows, and it's not coming off.
oh, you have to like brake clean and razor. blade
Yeah,
it
it's
off.
gonna be fucking hell to get it off now. So I'm
course,
like,
it's like,
love that.
this-
Could have just avoided all of this and used what I couldn't see it because it was like in my passenger door. My dog's like blanket and shit was in the way,
So it covered
I'm
it
like,
up.
God damn it!
I'm like,
son of a
somebody
bitch.
had some. I was trying to think of where it was because you asked me if I had any. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
but I swear I know where some's at.
Yeah,
but,
it's been in my door for like a month.
yeah.
Just forgot about
I
it.
had probably
'cause-
saw it when we went to go get the trailer and forgot all about it.
Yeah, the rest of my life is a kind of a mess. So kind of forgot the numbers and stuff.
Hey,
I
man,
remembered
brother.
the compressor and some
I'll
other
drink
little
to
things.
that.
This is true. So we
yeah.
get there and we're like, okay, how did your trailer do? Let's like feel the hubs, see how it looks. Like, oh, let's go compare it to mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go over look at mine. One of my trailer
Oh, the
caps
dust cap.
just gone.
Yep.
No idea.
Fuck.
I just pull in. I'm like, oh, it's gone. Like
Wow.
it didn't throw grease everywhere. It was
Which is
a little
nice.
splotch, thank God.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, oh, that's gone forever. Sick. Good thing I have a spare at home. Easy enough for that.
Yeah.
And we had no outside photographers from our group. It
Dang.
was just me and Andy by ourselves, which is fine.
Oh, yeah.
Because Neon Perspective was there taking really nice photos again.
Oh,
Oh, I
fair.
haven't even looked. Or they haven't uploaded.
They haven't posted them yet.
They said they were going to be up by Tuesday.
They said that,
but,
but
yeah.
they haven't posted them just yet. So I'm like, damn.
Oh, that's
okay,
cool. Eh.
Soon.
But yeah, at least we have something. Well, we will have something at some point. So that's cool.
Actually, I think I'm friends with the guy. And he posted like a little teaser
Ah,
shot.
see, I saw him as a mutual friend. I thought this was another one of like Nick's friends or something. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, why is this guy popping up and Brian a friend with him?
So this is the car
Yeah.
that the guy from Neon Perspective got to co-drive
Fuck.
in.
Yeah.
Is the Lexus.
Big wang.
He added the wing. This is a full carbon fiber wing off like an Evo 10 or something.
Yeah.
So that's like what, $12,000
He got
fucking
it,
wing.
I think it's like $4,000, and he got
he got it for $500
He got it for
bucks.
$500.
Yeah.
Hell of a deal.
But
Let me
like-
guess. Facebook find.
No, I think he knew the guy.
Oh, no shit.
Either
But-
that or it
or
was a
something.
Facebook find like that was
For an
also
Evo group,
local-ish.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah.
So they were
Dope.
taking pictures. So there'll be a bunch of pictures with this quality floating around.
Yeah.
But
So sick.
like
Dope.
super sick. But you could see like how dusty everything is.
It was
Like
bad.
usual.
The pictures look sick, but the conditions were.
Oh yeah, no,
brutal.
standing out there with cones, it sucked.
Oh god, it was
it sucked
miserable.
so bad.
So they'll have pictures hopefully later this week, and we
Yeah,
can.
we will have one video for sure that showcases it.
Huh? Oh,
My
okay.
inboard. Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll see.
Yeah, we took GoPro videos, both me and Andy. So we have a bunch of stuff we can go
Mm-hmm.
through.
because you bought a what, Brian?
Because I bought a GoPro.
Wow.
Yeah.
So between the three of us, we have a 10, or no, a 9, a 10, and an 11.
Yeah, I bought a GoPro 11.
Nick, you're up next.
Don't buy a 12.
Yeah, don't buy
They
that.
all suck and overheat. They all.
Well,
it
the
doesn't even
GoPro
matter.
12 doesn't have a GPS built into it.
Oh,
It
They
does.
just- no,
they
they-
just
well,
disabled it.
Hypothetically.
Software
yeah, but-
update.
understandable.
There's no GPS on the 12, so you have to buy a 13 if you want a new one with GPS. And those are like 400 some bucks still.
Wow.
So I
I
got
don't really care to have a GPS with it.
well for stuff like this, it's nice
Yeah.
because for
Okay,
rally,
yeah, I
you can
guess
do-
for
Or a
rally,
track, or even like
sure.
Tail of the Dragon.
you can do an
Like
overlay
if you
map.
did a dash cam on it, you could do the route.
My buddy is bringing his 13
13
Well,
for,
13s have it.
for the tail.
Yeah.
so.
Just
But
took
what
it
I'm
out.
saying
I'll
is
have
like
that.
you could have a GPS overlay of the route
Yeah.
in the corner of
Oh,
whatever
okay,
you're
I see the
recording.
point.
Yeah.
It'll
know.
give you an
Okay.
exact like, track map.
Yeah,
So we'll
that'd
go
be
to
cool.
my lap 1 just to like example.
Mm-hmm.
I was having problems when I was editing this with the track map. Turns out the GPS satellites that day must just been garbage because about half my runs I lost the GPS
Yeah.
signal completely. So I'm like, oh god, my brand new GoPro is erroring half the files.
Yeah, so if anybody wants to look at what the track layout kind of looks like, look at it right now and just kind of reference it because it's
Yeah.
not going to be on all
All,
of these.
all of Andy's don't have it. I used the same data for half of my files, so they won't
Okay.
match
Oh, the
perfectly.
speedometer. That's cool.
Yeah, this is all the GPS features,
Ah,
Yeah.
damn.
which it's GPS speed, so it's good but not perfect.
Yeah, you're
But-
within plus or minus 4 or 5, probably.
But I thought my
Yeah.
GoPro was broken and missing half the GPS files. Turns out the satellites must have just been not in a good enough spot all
Yeah.
day because all of Andy's were broken too. So
Love it.
let's go with our lap 1. It was extremely dusty. I don't know if I've said that enough times
Yes.
yet, but I think they ran a practice circuit Saturday and then pushed the cones over into the dust from that. So my run 1 is just abysmal.
Yeah, it was. I did text Brian immediately after this. I'm like, you were the most aggressive driver by far.
Yeah.
Up until Ben DeShane came out, and then
And
like
fucking
one other guy. I'm like,
killed
okay,
it.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was probably like number 5 in line or whatever.
Yeah, something
Or
like that.
Something. But here's my lap 1. Now, if you notice, I want to point this out. This is helmet cam POV, which we have not done up until now. I definitely just suction cupped it to the side of my head. Not ideal, but it did actually hold up
Looked
really
goofy.
good.
Damn, I
Yeah.
didn't even notice that. Yeah.
Yeah. So if at any point anyone wants to comment, we're going to compare the dash cam view versus the helmet cam view and just see what you guys like. If you like one better
Fair.
than the
Yeah,
other.
I was
or
like, I
not.
definitely could slap a mount on my helmet as well.
Yeah, I didn't have the appropriate
Which
amount
makes more sense too, because you can like you're kind of seeing more. You can't really see outside of more, especially with the rear view. But
But-
it is kind of like, oh, like this is more of a
I could
what
take.
we're doing.
I might take my rear view off since I don't know, street drive it.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
literally don't
Yeah.
even need it. So
It's like my work truck. I just have it bent out of the
Yeah,
way.
I
yeah,
saw.
because you can't see backwards.
Nope.
Anyway,
Oh, yeah,
so
with
here's
the
my
top or
lap
whatever.
1. You can see me kind of moving around and shifting and stuff.
Neato.
Watch me flailing around.
Nice dig.
But look at how loose all the track looks. Lot of limiter.
It's still very quiet outside the car because it doesn't sound this
Right.
violent. But
Straight pipe that bitch.
Pretty much is. It has
yeah.
a cat and not much more.
yeah. Little yump right there coming into the bowl.
Into this big horseshoe.
Oh, damn, it looks fun from the inside there.
It's so much fun. Even if I get complete last, it's still so
Oh
much
yeah, Nick,
fun.
you haven't been a co-driver on this, have you?
No.
You should come up and do that.
Yeah.
Like to.
That was a really tight gate right there, right where the dip is.
Yeah. Or I can scoot back and-
Also,
if wanna
you
point it
guys
out.
were able to. You guys had this line in the morning. They
Right.
changed it before the second group came out.
Yeah, they changed it in our run group.
Yeah. So the very first two or three laps, I think they had a big dip going into the very far off camber corner,
Get to this gate. Okay, I can't see it at all anywhere, but yeah.
and it was like a double hump. So if you hit the one, depending on how hard you hit it, either you slammed on the next one or you're going slow enough where you kind of ride it.
Yeah.
Or
It's
if you
like
were
when you're
stupid
doing,
fast, you cleared it.
yeah.
The jumps on dirt bikes.
Yeah.
You had to go a
Oh,
certain
whoops.
speed. Yeah,
Yeah.
whoops.
So we'll run through this back line again.
Yeah, there were just two like one bump after another, and it was like some people hit it really violently, other people like coasted real nice.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that is a tight gate.
Yeah. Into this. And this backstretch back here's always had huge jumps in
Yep.
it.
They need to like bring a grader out.
We'll
They
talk
did,
about it.
Yeah, but I need to turn off hyper smoothing because it makes it look so nice and smooth. I need to turn it back to just locked and just watch me get the shit kicked out of me while racing.
Fair.
Oh, they did that weird inner horseshoe again.
And it's so deep with
This
grass
time,
and
no,
dirt.
they kind of elongated it now. It's not
better,
nearly as
But
tight.
still,
But yeah, I mean, you have to. You
your
can't have-
entry and exit is the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is so loose the car slips into this cone almost. Like
Almost.
brutal here.
Well, Nick, do you want to co-drive in November?
I was gonna say November's the last one, ain't it?
There's
No.
the Freeze Your Curds Off rally, November 2nd and 3rd, I think.
Okay.
And then one at the end of November, like around the weekend before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I
Gotcha.
believe is the last event.
Okay, yeah, probably one of the ones in November, I would say. Yeah.
Okay. We'll go to Andy's lap 1 real quick. So if you notice, there's no overlay on this because I tried and the GPS file was all messed up. So
Yeah.
none of his have overlays.
Yeah, it's fine.
Plus, he brought his GoPro here like half an hour before we started.
Fair.
But yeah, same kind of deal. They moved this inner corner in
Yeah,
quite a bit.
like that grass was way more slick than I thought it was for like the majority of the day too. It didn't wear out nearly as much as I thought it would.
No, normally the grass kind of
Little
like
hump here.
breaks away. Limiter.
Yeah, I was like, this is me like, let's not shift as much as possible today because of my wrist. So I'm like, fuck it, just leave it in first.
Yeah.
And all day long, I just left it in first throughout that. And it worked out pretty well.
And we're standing over that like stretch watching you. I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 limiters. Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Make a little game out of it.
Yeah.
But like all this is just loose and nasty. But your car did shockingly well through it.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I don't have many complaints. Rear brakes would be nice.
Yeah, could imagine.
Yeah, maybe a little bit better suspension.
You could fix that.
Yeah, well, then I go to prepared because I'm not putting stock disc brakes on the back.
Well, stock drum brakes.
Yeah.
You have to go up
Yeah,
to put discs
yeah.
on.
So, you know.
This
Nobody
little slalom
knows.
throw you off every time. Like it never got like
Little,
a smooth...
yeah, it was, yeah, there was never a like really smooth line, but I kind of liked it. I liked it being kind of technical. So.
You kind of had to like huck the car in a second.
I think I do say whatever time I had.
I
but-
think you usually do, yeah.
Yeah.
I might cut it off though.
I think the first one was a good one.
Well, that was your first one. The
Yeah.
problem is...
yes. I had a second also.
Yeah, do you want to explain why?
So yeah, the timing didn't work. So actually, yeah, this lap was really slow. So I had a
There was a timing
I had
error.
my lap, and then it was 2 cars in between my second lap, which was technically my first.
So your lap 2, which is technically your new lap 1.
yes,
So this is actually your redo
yeah,
lap.
Damn,
and
that's
like
not
that was
fair.
kind of like me putting around and stuff. I forgot about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
My actual lap 1 was a pretty decent time, or my like official lap time.
Yeah, this is your actual lap 1 time. Yeah.
times didn't count. I also dropped my spare tire out of my car, and the hitch was
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had that rolling around in the back. I'm like, oh, duh, take that out.
Save some weight.
But then I also left it in the entire afternoon session because I forgot to.
You hear you yelling at yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's already looking way quicker.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Almost ate that cone. Don't know how you
Oh
did.
yeah.
Real wide.
But
I'm really trying to baby my wrist here the whole time.
It almost sounds like you need a little bit of weight on your suction cup mount.
you hear it like
I can hear it
vibrate. It might be
rattling.
the waterproof case.
Yeah, that's fair. I run the waterproof case.
I don't have one yet, so I don't have
I
mine.
never
Yeah, so the
use
microphone
it.
is also covered a little bit. Like I have, there's 2 cases you can use with waterproof. The one is like fully submergible. The other one's like partially.
Yeah.
And I use the partial one because
Well-
it says the microphone is better.
Yeah, and
with
then
partial.
the
so.
new GoPros, for anybody who doesn't know, are waterproof to
33 feet.
33 feet.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is
Without
what
a
the old,
case.
which
Yeah.
is what the old ones were waterproof to with a case.
Yeah, but yeah, now it's like I just use it more of like a.
As
Sort of
a
like
protective-
throw it in the
a
floorboard. I
shelving,
don't. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a protective case, not
Yeah, because
necessarily.
this like you can replace the lens on the GoPros. You cannot replace the screens.
Nope.
So
Yeah.
that's.
So you must
kind of
I
a
mean,
big
I'm
deal.
sure you could if you really.
But-
I'm sure there's an
well,
iFixit out there.
it's
for it, but-
easier
But
to
for
just put it-
$150, you can get a fucking
new
a
one.
bare one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'll
way
get
easier to
enough.
put it in the case.
Why don't you get like a soft case for it?
Like a silicone case?
Yeah.
It doesn't cover the screen still.
He's got the case already.
Yeah, but at least it bumps
But
it out.
it might as well
right?
cover the... That way if you throw it down somewhere in the
Put
truck,
glass. Mine has glass protectors on it.
I can put them
Oh, I
on,
should
but
get that.
I probably should do, but...
Oh well. Either way,
I have some
Yeah.
spare.
it's not like the touchscreen's good enough. Like that
Yeah.
fucking.
The
yeah.
front screen's kind of pointless, but
Oh, they
it
suck
exists.
so
It's
bad,
just
yeah.
a little too touchy.
Yeah.
And then when you want to do something, it's like I'm not going to do that. And you
Yeah.
finally like
Jam
dig your
it.
finger into it. slide up.
brother,
and it's
I
like,
need it.
Oh,
And it's like-
yeah.
and it's- yeah,
I
then it's
forgot.
like,
I'm a touch screen.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Here
I
you
started-
go.
I
Here's
started
what you
just
want.
using the app through my phone. I'm like, this is
Fair.
so much
That-
nicer.
and
you just on-off change settings.
We
or
talked
whatever.
about that
It's so
before
much
podcast. It was like the only thing I use the app for is to set up for LAN when we used to do that.
better. Yeah.
And set presets for like, hey, we're going rallying tomorrow. Okay, I need my rally preset, and then I just hit 2 buttons, and it's.
I have to use that to see my view because it's mounted to my head,
Well,
so I
yeah.
can't see where it's pointing.
Yeah.
Well,
Which
stop
was
doing that.
It was pointed like a little bit low the first time, so I think I bumped it up a little bit. Here's my lap 3, I believe.
Oh yeah, you can see how different the GPS layout is now.
Yeah, it changes rapidly.
God, you are brutal
Do it
on your
for tail.
takeoff.
Hell yeah.
Apparently, my clutch is a little rough because I cannot launch like that.
You also have all-wheel drive, and I
Fair.
don't. I have an open diff front, so it just spins.
Oh, fair.
But I have my clutch delay valve, which is the factory, clutch spring, clutch shock, whatever you want to call it. So I
Yeah.
can just huck it into stuff and floor it.
Nice. You were nice and tight through there.
Problem is this outer cone is so close.
Yeah, you kind of have to huck it back out.
The whole time I'm like trying to avoid hitting it.
Yeah, tight gate. Now they move this way into the grass again.
So now it's like slippery uphill on bumps. You're
They
trying
also
to,
made those 2 cones right there, they made it tighter. So you have to like backtrack even more.
and this whole time I'm like, I should be in first right now, but I'm not. I should be in first. Like right there, I definitely should have shifted.
Oh yeah.
But I'm like, it's consistent. I'm just gonna keep being consistent.
Yeah.
A lot of this I probably could have done in first. It was tight.
Yeah, but
Into this again.
the loss
Oh,
of
very
power
loose, yeah.
between downshifting, the gain in RPM and torque,
And, like, if you don't- If you don't match it enough, you're just
Yeah.
gonna bog the car forward
Exactly.
instead of going faster.
and you're gonna throw your weight all off.
Yeah. So now we're going to what I guess is your lap 3, which is actually your 4th lap. Let's go through a couple more of these and just.
Cheater, got a practice lap in there.
He did. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, it didn't really help at the end of the day, but at the same time, oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
You can't really drop as hard as I can with all-wheel drive.
Fair.
Is there a reason that you?
Oh.
put
Out of first again. Yeah, popped out of first twice during this.
Yeah. So this would have been
Yeah,
your
back to back. Yeah, so my second recorded time and my third recorded time were both
with
like
popping out of
yeah,
first
just
gear.
popped out of first. Like I hit one bump in the corner and it popped out again.
So you
The
probably
first time I fucked up for like 3 seconds in a row trying to find a gear. I eventually shoved it into second, didn't do anything, so I'm like, cool, I have no power. Shift back into
super
first.
wide around here.
Yeah.
You can tell how loose it's getting from all the dust. 'cause
Oh,
the
yeah.
car just rotates.
Well, and you can see that darker patch
Keep kind
on is that deep section from your outer tire digging.
of pushing all the loose dirt over.
Now, is there a reason that you put the GoPro on your passenger side and not
Just-
just kind of in the center?
It's probably just easier.
Because I think this is where I mounted it for the Washington trip too.
Gotcha.
I'm pretty sure I'm just used to putting it over there.
I try to do like high center, like right underneath the mirror. That way it
5-3, that was a good one.
Yeah.
65.
This was a long track.
Yes,
Like
it
we
was.
started there around like 70s.
Holy shit!
Because it looks like the normal layout, but everything's extended a little bit. So it's
Yeah.
like the straights are a little longer. In between the horseshoes are a little bit longer.
That's
like,
fair.
And the slalom at the end is like actual slalom, so it takes
Yeah.
longer to get through. It's not just a straightaway.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily
So-
like a hard course. It was just long, and you had to like
I liked
carry
it.
a
It
lot
was
of-
good.
It was a really
like
fun
throughout
course.
the whole day. It was good. They're fairly minimal track change. It was just like move them.
Shift.
The one was to get rid of the big yump on the back corner, and then
Which,
a couple
I mean,
other small things. that
There's
they put-
always tweaks for the yumps.
Yeah, but it's like the first in our morning session out of the 4, they changed it like 2 times. So it's like do one lap.
After
change
that,
a
I think
little
they'll
bit.
change it like once more.
Yeah,
so.
it stayed pretty consistent after that. But you never know what's going to break loose, what's going to have grip. You know.
Yeah.
Where
But-
a yump's gonna form.
Speaking of not having grip, they watered the absolute piss out of the track at
Yes.
lunchtime
Holy shit!
during my parade lap, which is like just
Oh,
second
yeah.
gear, like idling around. The car is sliding out from underneath me in the parade lap.
Yep.
So
Same.
it's like
They did it again for our parade lap on the afternoon session, and same thing happened. I was with the blue BRZ Jess Tarian.
or whatever. Yeah.
We were working the same corner together, so we talked about it afterwards. And she's like, "Yeah, I was just sideways." I'm like, "You were?" And then I was too. I'm like, "Why am I sideways? I have all terrains and all wheel drive. Like, what the fuck?"
I have all the grip.
We're just slowly making our way, like crab walking around the crack because it's so fucking slick. Now the first like 3 people were just screwed, basically.
Miserable. Yeah.
Did they dump one truck full, or did they do it twice?
They did it once.
They did it in one lap. The timer was running while they dumped it. The truck did a 480-second lap.
Yeah.
So it went
He
real
was going slow.
and poured a bunch
Don't get me
of
wrong.
water.
It needed it. It just needed it like
a little
it
bit.
needed
less.
it every 30 minutes.
Yeah.
In a fast pace,
Yeah.
rather than like one big dump.
Yeah, because
But
like lap 1 is a mud pit, and by like lap 2, 3, it tacked up really nice, and lap 4 was dusty already. So,
correct.
Yep, you threw all the water weight off.
and of course, not thinking about it, I'm second in line, so it's Evan in the Fiesta in front of me, and then I'm right behind him, and I'm like, that was slippery. And I see him go out. I'm like, oh, that looks really bad.
the gray Mini Cooper was the same way. Like I
light
forget if it was
gray.
in the morning or the afternoon, but he was one of the first ones out too.
Yeah.
Well, it was a boyfriend girlfriend co-drivers.
Yep.
But the boyfriend was in it, and the whole time it's just fucking. It's a stock. It's it's in stock class, so it's just stock. But you just hear it just rev the fuck out of it, just all around. I'm like, oh, that poor car.
I think he was either like right behind me or something. He ran like a 90-second lap time. He
Oh,
just
yeah.
couldn't get it to go
Lord.
forward the whole
Yeah.
time.
Motherfuckers
and
going
then by the
mud-bogging.
time he switched with his girlfriend co-driver, by the time she came out, it was like
It had dried up
the
so
sixth,
much.
yeah, the 6th driver,
Yeah.
and then she had like a decent tackiness to the course. So,
So we'll see how slippery it is
Lord.
in this. You'll be able to hear the difference on the takeoff, I think, just from how wacky. I'm like pedaling
you're-
it,
yeah, you're
the
babying
mud
it.
slinging.
but like mud,
oh yeah, you're way wide there.
because the back of the car is rotating out.
Rotate.
The hyper smoothing really throws it off. You can't tell how loose it is. You can hear chunks.
Yeah, just the mud.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of clung on mud in my fender wells and whatnot.
A lot of
Huh,
just
I
chunky,
wonder
nasty
why.
mud, yeah. Like the car's rotating down the straight in between the cones. I'm like, please don't slide here.
I hate to say it.
It
I
looks-
really like dash footage better.
You don't like the helmet cam as much?
I like the helmet cam. I think it's a really nice perspective. But I like dash footage better.
Okay.
Because it shows where you're pointing,
You
where
can see
you're
more
going.
of the course and less
Yeah.
of me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not the exciting part.
Well, I guess we just need to run 2 GoPros in a car then.
Insta360 will do it all at once.
Fair.
Oh shit, you do got a point.
But yeah, it's like all this. I'm like sliding outside the cones because I can't turn in tight enough.
Yeah, I hear you just off the gas, just like waiting for the car to rotate and straighten out.
Yeah. So it's like the Fiesta spun the whole lap. He ran like a 76 and hit a cone. I'm like, I did pretty good. I ran like a 73. I'm like, damn, I'm catching back up. 'Cause at this point, I'm losing horribly. But you know,
Well, you say that, but
I'd say that, but
yeah, we'll talk times later.
yeah, we'll just go
God
through all the
damn it.
videos first. But so I'm like,
that was your what lap? 4?
that was my first lap after lunch, so lap 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's say I'll just go through the rest of mine real quick. We'll go to like lap 7's probably good. You can see how much it's tacking up at this
Oh,
point.
you can already tell
Yeah.
by the
There's
color.
like tracks in it again.
Yep.
Let's run through this.
But you can even see the dust
Dust
from
off
everybody else.
off the other cars, yeah.
Jesus. Getting after it.
Aggressive.
We're out here to win, baby.
Gotta
Shit
represent.
and get. Ooh, a little wide.
Yeah. And super wide.
Well, that's
A lot of
fine.
people did that,
Well,
honestly.
because by the time you come around that corner, you're slinging all that moisture out, and it's just getting turned into a sleigh.
Lean out into it and you're screwed.
Yep. It's just like when you get caught in that heavy dust that's gonna suck you in.
Yeah. As soon as you get into it, it pulls you into it. There's no
It's
getting
just
around
like
it.
getting caught in a snowdrift.
Yeah.
To explain it to Midwestern people.
I mean, that's what it feels like out
Oh,
here.
we need to take a screenshot of one of my videos and put it in the group,
The
what group?
the Facebook group.
Oh, okay.
Just be like, last
Oh.
weekend summarized.
Yeah. We'll go up to yours after. We'll do your last was after this, but like the whole outside of this is all loose. It's like it was hard. You had to
Ooh,
keep
man.
it tight to get
There's
it
some
not.
hard yumps in that now.
Oh, it was getting rough. And remember, this is after all the GoPro hyper smoothing and stuff.
I know, but still.
you can hear the car over all the bumps and stuff.
Well, I could feel from the past ones that there was like 1 or 2 good bumps forming in that outer horseshoe at the end.
It was getting rough. It
you
wasn't
could
impossible,
see that one.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 3 years. Let's see. We want your lap 8 for sure.
Yeah.
We'll go to your first
Or
after
lap
lunch.
9, technically.
Yeah, 8, 9, whatever. So this is your first after lunch lap.
Yep.
Because it's
Which, I was like somewhat back in the pack.
yeah. So that it looks
So
mildly
it
tacky.
was, it was water trucked again in between the first and second
in
session.
between my session and your session.
Yeah. So we did a parade lap and then went out. I was number, I don't know.
I don't know, probably 4 or 5. You were
Yeah.
early. You were still in the first half, but not by much. But
Yeah. We were a smaller group than you guys too. Yeah, this was a fairly small event. There wasn't a ton of drivers.
it wasn't. I think it was like under 30.
Yeah,
which
I
is
believe
a little
that.
bit rare. Normally
I
it's about
believe
40.
that.
But a lot of grip, a lot of moving quick. As long as you stay out of that wet, it moves good.
Out of that wet.
No.
That was a clean corner.
Say one of these, I had the like 5th or 6th fastest run of the day.
At one point.
At
yeah.
one point, I had a 53 or no, 63.
63. I think.
63
Yeah, 53 be wild.
or no, because it was either a 64.0 or 0.1 or it was a 63. It was very, very low. I think it was a 64.1. And I'm
know how
like,
you
man,
did
I was almost getting a 63.
I don't know how you didn't hit that cone. You were tight on it.
There was a lot of. I'm shocked that I don't actually hit these cones.
Like, I don't know if you hit one all day.
I didn't actually.
I didn't either, but some of these look so close.
Oh yeah.
Shit, I haven't hit a cone yet.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
hit
lie.
it.
You got lost during practice.
I
though.
hit one during practice.
Yeah.
How many missed gates have you had?
That was probably
None.
your fast time right
Oh.
there. Did you say?
I should.
No, you didn't.
Oh, okay.
You screwed us.
Cut.
Either way, but it was quick.
Yeah, I'll say one of mine. Do you want to like look at the
that?
times real?
I'll do your last
Yeah,
lap. 'cause this
we'll do
is
that.
the most exciting lap you had all day by far.
Yeah, I think it might have been
Why
lap.
is it your most
My
exciting?
second lap. My second to last, I think, was my.
But this was, yeah.
I don't even remember.
Did you get a little squirrely?
It's either
Squirrely
second
Dan?
or third in my afternoon session.
Yeah. I must not have cut this one short enough at the beginning. We're sitting for a little bit.
Kind of pissed. I ran a 65.7, I think, last lap.
Oh yeah, okay. So it was my second lap of the afternoon
thought it
session. I
was
had my
smooth.
63.
I do have my spare tire.
I
It
went
hit
back to a
in my car,
65.
I got to empty it
So
after picking it up.
Yeah, so that was
I
your fast
threw it
lap.
out
yeah,
in the
it was a
grass.
63. Was my second.
After my
Then
first
it was a 65. My third. This is the 4th of the afternoon. So
Gotcha. I must have saved it because you were talking. But
yeah.
that makes sense.
But yeah, this whole session I just left my spare tire in. And I'm like, well, it's whatever. I don't
Fuck
care
it.
enough.
Yeah, whatever. You're already out
Hopefully
here.
it'll shift enough and move to one side and be an
Yeah.
advantage.
Active weight transfer.
It did
Get a
seem to
lead-
do okay. Like, I had my fastest lap with it in, so clearly it's not that big of a.
Yeah, it's only
Downside,
like
you know?
50 pounds, and it really is. It's on the back, which will help you kind of dig in.
Just get a
with
lead
my where I have
block.
no brakes in the back, so yeah.
Yeah.
Just get a lead block on a slider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hydraulic just pushes it side to side.
Yeah. Put some front suspension springs on both sides so it's got somewhere to.
Some tension.
Yeah.
But yeah. Actually moving along pretty good
Yeah.
here.
Moving.
I was trying to chase. I'm like, I want to get a 63 so bad.
Ooh.
And then I went wide right here.
Yep.
Bogged it down so bad.
Can't see.
And I'm like, where's the fucking wipers? I slammed the wipers down. Yeah, I literally couldn't fucking see.
Literally blacked out the windshield.
Yeah, almost bogged it and killed the engine. It was so like
Deep into,
soot
like-
and dust.
The fact that it flew up and covered your
Yeah,
windshield.
I downshifted to first, and my wheel must have been turned to where it was like aiming outside the wheel
Perfect.
well, and
Just
just
enough.
threw it up right on top of the windshield.
And absolutely coats the windshield
Yeah,
in
it was that was
dirt.
like a 68 or something, 67, 68.
Like literally
Whoa.
soaks the
Yeah.
entire window.
Yeah, so I want to take a screenshot of this and be like, Byron summed up
Yeah.
in fucking
There you go.
last
Ra-
weekend.
Racing at Byron in a nutshell right here.
Yeah.
Christ.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, it's an absolute disaster, but it's still so much fun. Like, even worst of
Yeah.
the worst, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
We have one special clip. It'll explain itself. This is Andy recorded this.
Oh, did you do what I think?
No.
you're gonna
No,
do?
No, it's fine.
He didn't like run out and show his ass or nothing.
No, yeah.
I thought you were gonna bump him.
Oh
No, God, no. I told
that.
this is Michael Herrera in front of me.
Yeah.
And I told him, I'm like, dude, your car's way too nice to be out here. Like, what are you
Stop.
doing, dude?
Yeah.
He's like, no, I have an 04 STI at home that I daily. I'm like,
This is his beater.
what do you mean? It's so nice.
This is the
yeah.
beater car. Okay.
Yeah, here you go, Nick.
This is just for you.
Oh yeah.
Nick Becker, it is because of your memes that I now have the fucking song Hot to Go stuck in my head.
You're
while
welcome.
Rally crossing. You ass.
And
So
he's like,
literally, I'm like,
I
I'm just sitting in the line. Like, it takes fucking 10 minutes or 5-10
Yeah.
minutes to get back up. So I'm just sitting there. I'm like, hey, Joe. God damn it, Nick. And I-
Chapo runs it, babe.
sitting there giggling to yourself
Piss me off.
So,
yeah,
question:
that was for you.
about
Did the Porsche guy show up?
no. Well, Josh was there with his Porsche.
No,
No,
no.
I mean,
I'm
the Boxer
talking
was
Panda
not.
Porsche.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that's a big
the
thing.
Road America Porsche.
Stock yeah.
Volvo guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, stock all-wheel drive. We had the 2.5 RS did show up. This was his first ever
Dip
rallycross.
in. Okay.
So he was
He was a little light.
yeah, and then we had.
Did he have a good time?
Oh yeah, I think
Good.
everybody had a good time.
Oh yeah.
Even if you lost, you're like, this was so
Yeah.
fun.
I got
I'll
third
be
and
honest.
didn't get a fucking trophy, and I still had a great fucking time.
I'll be honest.
You're a race starter.
I ran away with it from the very first lap.
Disgusting. Let's go
Yeah.
down to stock all. So here's some times for stock all.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So 64.1 was my fastest.
That was your fast lap, yeah.
Which out of I went through every single person's time, and
like,
there was
comparing.
like 4 or 5 other times throughout the day that were faster than
were
that. And
closer
was
than
it.
that.
I'm like, damn, I'm doing good.
So Andy did get first in stock all-wheel drive
Go fuck yourself.
by 33 seconds.
Jesus.
So yeah, that was against the 2.0 turbo Impreza.
Yeah.
Man, he must have been driving like a fucking
Well,
Sally.
he was 30 seconds above the next guy in the rental Outback.
Which,
Or Impreza.
speaking of the rental Outback,
Oh, yes.
I didn't get pictures from. I meant to do that.
Oh, okay.
So on his first lap out, which if you look at the timing here for Lucas Deshane, his first lap is a DNF.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, that's a problem, right?
Um,
So he comes around to our horseshoe where we're working up there,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks like his front wheel's wobbling a little bit.
Oh no.
And we're like, is his wheel about to fall off? We're like, I think so. It's like, do we red flag him? It's like, yeah,
I
I
would.
guess so. So we went out and flagged him. He stopped. He's like, what's going on? I'm like, your wheel's about to fall off. He's like, it felt a little funny. We come out and look at the front driver's side wheel. I'm like, oh, the lug nuts must be loose. It's about to flop off. All the lug nuts are tight. And it's moving a whole bunch. We're
Oh
like,
no.
is the hub about to come off? We like crouch down and look at it. The steel wheel is ripping in half.
Yeah. So like the circle
Yeah.
lug pattern,
You know
they're
what?
all tight. It's literally just like the out
I have a
flanges of
very
that.
funny picture about rims.
About Rams?
Rims that we'll go into.
Let me see if I can just find like a generic picture of one on a car. Oh, you're killing me. Okay, this will be good enough for
yeah.
me. Oh, 640p, my favorite. Wow. I love back rolls.
But yeah, so like this
So-
would have been better for him, but like since he had like kind of metal or like spokes on his steel wheel,
Yeah.
like it just ripped all of the spokes
So
off.
it started ripping in between each lug nut.
Yeah.
all the way
You know when
across.
it starts rounding the lug nut holes
No,
out?
the
the
holes
lug
were
nuts-
fine.
the
It
lug nuts-
literally just ripped steel.
The lug nuts were tight.
Yes.
They didn't loosen at all.
Do you have pictures?
I
No.
don't. I meant to message him and get some, but
Yeah.
it's literally ripping the steel between the holes from how much vibration is on that thing.
Shit.
I think
It was wild.
Well, one, the front shock is definitely junk. I think the front hub is not great either, and all that side to side
Compound
vibration
vibration.
is just fatiguing.
I
the
want to know
steel
how
wheel.
long that's been a rental, honestly.
So
Probably a long time.
speaking of
assuming.
ripped rims,
Okay.
do you want to pull up my pictures?
Did you break a wheel on your car?
No, I didn't break a wheel.
That'd be way funnier
But
if you did.
this did
This
happen.
one?
Yep.
The one that's a steel wheel? Oh,
oh
boy.
zoom in.
Lord.
Oh, no, I
Whoa.
don't need to zoom in. I can see what's going
So-
on here.
I was at my mom's yesterday,
Jesus.
realigning her laser mirrors because the fucking
Lasers.
CO2 laser's still fucked up.
Okay.
And it was funny because Jim pulled up right after I got there, and he pulled a semi tire out of the van, and I'm like, "The fuck? Did you blow a tire?" He goes, "No. Come over and look at this." I look at it,
my
I'm like,
God.
"Holy fuck!"
What
This
did he
was
do?
the inside tire on the boom truck. He was coming down the highway
Yeah.
and started feeling vibration, and thank God he pulled over.
Oh, yeah, I bet there was some vibration there.
He goes,
God damn.
and I'm just thinking, I'm like, yeah, that would have fucked up your airbags, your brakes, your brake
yeah.
lines, like fucking everything. And like, it
Especially
was
being an inside
there
wheel.
was about that ish much of rim left.
Yeah.
That wasn't broke.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can see in this picture, it goes all the way
It
top
goes all the way around.
the bottom.
I was like,
God damn.
wow.
not ideal.
Well, that sucks.
What are the chances? 2 broken rims at the same time.
Kind of funky.
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, so he had
Yeah,
like
so the rental Outback, it went through the ringer.
started ripping the wheel off of
Yeah.
it, and we're like, oh god. So we flagged him off. He pulled off up into the paddock. As he comes into, like, we just pulled him through the caution tape. As soon as he went through there, the wheel just flops off. It's like
Nice.
Like, oh, that at speed would have been not cool.
No,
Because it would have like swallowed underneath there. So they
that would have been a real pants shit moment.
Nah, I wouldn't even notice. We would have just kept going. Subaru tough, Rip the CV axle out of the thing and destroy it. But
Yeah. So
yeah, I didn't get pictures from him, but I
Yeah,
meant
he ended
to.
up borrowing a spare and went on to do the rest of the
fucking
day.
send it.
but
Did the
yeah.
rest of it, and honestly did pretty good for the rest of it.
Yeah.
But
So yeah, it was me at 530 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
33 seconds later was Michael Herrera.
and then another 34 seconds.
Yeah, 34
later,
behind him, and then 8 behind him was the 2.5 RS.
which you could see some of these were 94-second run. The rest of them
Yeah.
like 71s, 66s.
Oh, yeah.
Like a lot of these were pretty good.
Just had
Didn't-
2 really bad
Didn't
runs.
quite have the whole like, what am I doing here? Kind of sorting through cones and stuff. Like
Yeah.
turning, like following the dirt on the ground, not necessarily the cones on the
Yep.
ground. Because they'd done practice the day
Yep.
before.
I've
One of
done that.
One of the turns was further back than where the dirt looked like it was. So he started to turn and then stand on the brake and then back up and then go
Yep.
back through it. Like I think that was the 94-second run. But
It happens.
oh yeah, and the guy with 2,600 racetrack miles and brought his turbo Volvo just wasn't there.
Yeah, he was at practice supposedly.
I believe
I
so.
thought they said something about the car might have messed up
Very. I mean, it's a
at
Volvo.
practice.
It's a
but yeah.
Volvo.
It's a turbo 5-cylinder.
Yeah,
Things
somebody
go
somebody
wrong.
was said that they saw him there and it sounded like the car was a little messed up or something. I
luck-
could be wrong.
you're lucky.
I want to say that was the case.
theoretically, but yeah.
But yeah,
So now the big news is how did I do? So my race was the blue Fiesta ST, which is really fast.
Yep.
Ben DeShane with the supercharged Mini.
Yep.
And then they're at the bottom. Eric Dietrich and Charisse Wyatt in their 2019.
That was
Mini
the
Cooper.
that was the boyfriend girlfriend
Yeah,
co-driver couple.
that's the
yeah.
light gray with the rally lights on the front.
Nice.
That
Did
thing's-
it have the rally
Oh,
lights?
yeah.
Yes, it did.
Hell yeah.
It
Good
looks-
for
It had the
him.
hella light covers
It
on
looks
it.
so
and, yeah,
cool.
It is pretty sick.
I love
I
rally
love
minis.
a good rally light
They're
setup.
so sick. But so we get to the placement. With it being a long course, I'd like to say I believe I was out horsepowered pretty brutally.
Correct.
I ended up in 3rd place
Hey.
Yeah.
by 0.4 seconds from not
That's
being in
still
4th.
respectable.
Yeah.
Yes. So normally Ben and I are pretty close.
Yeah.
He killed it. Like
Yeah.
his first run out the gate, he put 3 seconds on me.
Yeah.
All
So, yeah.
day.
Sorry. So I texted Brian. I'm like, you were the most aggressive by far in the morning session.
Yeah.
And then like 3 cars later was Ben, and I'm like, wow, Ben is like
He's so-
aggressive and really like he was smooth all day. He
Yeah.
just was.
It's like
So he really found a groove this event and just stuck with it, and then put a lot of time on
He
it.
made you eat his fucking dirt.
he knew that he had to drive real hard to keep up with that Fiesta, so he did, and it was
Yeah.
really paying off. But the
Correct.
times were just crazy. You could see how quickly everything changes. Like the first run, Ben gets a 66, then to a 69 because they moved the course a little bit. Fiesta 67, 65, 65, 65,
Jesus.
62 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Like,
Good lord.
that thing's so
He
fast.
was in the zone.
Plus, so I was corner working with him as well.
Yeah.
He's been rally racing for like 15 years. He's been doing autocross like nationally and doing rallycross
Yeah.
nationally. And
Good
like,
for him.
he's gonna have had like 3 or 4 Subarus and this and that. And I had a Miata and didn't like it a ton. And then got this and that. I'm like, oh, this isn't a hobby. This is like
Yeah.
your only hobby.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you're like,
You're committed.
Oh, absolutely.
This isn't just fun and games and a dash of autism.
to be fair,
Yeah.
his license plate has RX on it for like rallycross.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, you're just really, really good at this and fast car. But like, I think if you put him in my Honda, he could beat a Fiesta. He's so fast.
Yeah.
He's real good.
Yeah. I mean, wet conditions probably did not help you.
Which, for the first lap of the afternoon, 76.1. I
And
got
a
him at a
cone.
73.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Ben was far back in the pack, so it had tacked up by then. He runs a 68.
God, yeah.
Like,
It's fucking 5-6 seconds.
it was
already.
like
Jesus.
a lot of luck of the draw getting the track right.
Yep.
It was just a weird day. Because Michael texted me later because he'd pulled up the timing. He's like, what the fuck is going on? Out there?
Quit driving like a fucking Sally.
Not even that. He's like, what is going on with the times? I'm like, oh, the conditions are changing every lap. Like,
Yep.
you think you know what you're doing, and all of a sudden you're like, I'm lost. Like, it's wild out here.
Well, that's dirt track conditions for
It
you.
really was. So I got my first non-first place trophy. I walked away with a third place trophy.
You actually got a trophy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because
There was 5 people.
Yeah.
Go fuck
Well,
yourself.
five.
Five.
Well, there was five
Five.
people in the class.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should have gotten 4th because Charisse was fast.
She just hit a couple cones.
She hit one,
If she
two,
would have,
three,
if she
four,
would have hit
5
one less
cones.
cone, Brian would have had no trophy.
Yeah. Less
Yeah.
than half a second.
Literally
Yeah.
0.4 seconds. She came over after and like introduced. I'd say announced herself. That's not what
Yeah.
people say.
Potato,
Introduced
potato.
herself like, hey, that was really fun racing. Good job. Like, I'll get you next time. I'm like, please don't.
Yeah, did she say something about like this is her first time?
I
or
think
coming,
so
like-
too. I'm just like, or first time in like the
Wow.
last year or whatever. Like
Yeah,
they went last
something-
year or something.
like that.
But
I was like getting ready in my car, like I just kind of overheard their conversation. I was like, oh, okay, like that's cool.
Yeah. And
But
look
I
at
was
the
like,
time.
I was like, you don't just have that many and not do something cool with it
Yeah.
if it's got the lights on it.
I
Like,
think
come
they
on.
raced it last year, but this is the first one this year.
Yeah, something
using
like
it.
that.
So I'm like, I
yeah.
almost was in 4th, so I got my first 3rd place trophy, which I did lose by like 21 seconds here. However, the first event of the year, if you remember correctly, I got last by about 80 seconds. So I would consider 20 seconds a humongous improvement.
Yeah.
I'll take what I can get.
Hell yeah.
So, and I was looking at the times throughout the day as we're going, like, for people in my class, like, this stock front wheel drive guys were the fastest in that road group. Like, I ran a 5:54 total. Like, Joe in the BMW ran a 5:33 in his rear wheel drive
5:53.
BMW, or 5:53, yeah. 1 second faster than me. Like, I was with the prepared all wheel drive guys, same class. Like, I almost matched times with that black Audi TT. Like,
Yeah.
And he fucking shits and
Oh, yeah.
gets.
they were getting after it. Yeah,
Can I have a cheese curd?
absolutely.
Thank you.
And then for like, we were with the modified rear wheel drive guys too. It's like,
Yep.
of those guys, I would have gotten 2nd place in mod rear in my stock front because it was just the track was so loose. Like, all the rear guys couldn't keep the power down. Like, it was wild. Day.
I was like, I was thrilled having like 5th or 6th fastest time of the day with my 50 or
You're
60.
64.
Yeah, 64-1. Like I said, I was looking through, like, I saw the front wheel drive guy had a 62. I'm like,
62
oh,
is
that's
fast.
That is nuts. And then the Adam Booms.
Yeah, he had the
He had
fastest
the fastest
overall
I
of the
saw.
day.
Well, he had the fastest single lap time too, I believe.
What was
no,
he in?
He was just really
Oh,
consistent.
No. Okay. Oh,
Modified all?
The
yeah.
Fiesta might have been the fastest of the day, like
There was a
individual
62
time.
Oh wait, hold on, go down. Modified all-wheel drive 62.7. Tony Gearhart
62.7. That'd be close. What was
62.7.
62.6?
Oh, 6. Wow. Okay. Yeah,
That
yeah.
might be the
Like I said,
fastest
I looked
single
at
time.
I looked at every single person's time. I'm like, what are the fastest times and where am I placing?
Yeah,
with
how
that?
close
with a
am I?
64-1? Like I was so
Oh,
close.
the
to a
Lotus
63.
was there again?
62.5 with the black Audi.
Yep.
That might be the fast time right
Oh,
there.
fair. Yeah, that is probably.
But yeah, like, it was a very strange day on the track. Things kept changing everywhere, but yeah, no, it was a really good day of racing. I'll take a 3rd place trophy, you know.
Oh, do you want to go to my podium picture real quick?
I can.
So-
why, do you look
Did you
short
have
again?
your ass out?
no, I don't. We're
Are you
good.
sure? You don't
so
look like you don't look like you're in 2nd
I
place.
screenshotted this. So okay, so one cool thing is Michael Herrera.
Yeah.
He is becoming a safety steward for the Indianapolis region, as well as they are making an Indianapolis region race. Guess where it's at?
Where?
Most
Badlands.
important part in Indiana, Badlands Off-Road Park.
Yeah. In the park, they're going to do the rally. So I told him, I'm like, if you need, that's why I added him on Facebook.
Anything.
Well, I added him on Facebook and then I liked this picture of me beating him. I'm like, this is not the goal. Like, I did message him the night that I added him. I'm like, hey, let me know if I can do, like, I will
can
run the
help.
table, run times. I will do something to help. I really want to participate in this event at
Fuck, I'd go
Badlands.
help.
Yeah.
And I told him, I'm like, I'm super familiar with the actual
park
park
itself.
itself.
Yeah.
So if you want, like, course layout or, like, reference anything, I am totally there, willing to help.
Can they drop us in the little switchbacks in the dunes? That'd be so sick.
I figured
Probably not,
it'd
but-
be like the main roads. So the main road going out to the dunes, the main road going to the quarry.
I bet they wouldn't want to because the park's still going to be open, I bet. They wouldn't
Yes,
want
but
to.
they usually like, at least for the Trek Trek races, they will let people drive around.
But
just
Trek is
depending
like
on-
the event that
Fair.
everyone's coming to. I feel like
Yeah.
they're gonna put us off like in a corner.
I figure they
somewhere.
might do it in that little obstacle course you can see from the
Yeah,
main office.
I know what you're talking about,
I figure
yeah.
they might do it down there with like maybe a little outside around the bowl or whatever.
maybe.
There's
Maybe.
but there's a ton of options.
There is,
There are
yeah.
so many options in places to
because
do it
it's
at
a
Badlands.
humongous place.
Oh yeah.
It is.
So it just kind of depends. Like we can't do like the full on sand, but like the main roads are absolutely tacky enough.
it'd
There's a
absolutely
lot
be
of
in
little,
play, yeah.
like I said, that little obstacle course there. You can see it.
Zooming in on yeah.
Um,
So like this is what you're talking about here.
Yeah,
This little like
the obstacle course you
track
can see
course here.
from the office. The MX track, like if they
Like
doze
this-
the jumps flat,
yeah.
like which they do.
Every now and
They
again.
they're going to
Periodically, yeah.
resurface this stuff. Yeah. They
Yeah,
can
so
tear it
like
all down.
they could just mow over all the jumps and just have that incline, decline, whatever.
See if, is there anywhere else that seems super?
I'll say then the
likely?
two main roads. The one main road on the right is
Yeah.
there's one that goes to the quarry.
Yeah.
And the one on the left just goes out to more dunes. So it's like, I mean, there are some really hard pack roads just off that. They might just make like a.
Do they own that field there?
No,
No.
I don't think so. I think
They-
everything
They do own one or two fields around. It might be like scroll up a little bit, like that little one to the right.
like this guy here.
yeah,
Yeah,
that-
that's
like
what I
they
was
own
talking
that. That
about.
is technically the back camping. That's where they host concerts.
Yeah.
So it might be over
Honestly,
there
they
as
could
well.
just use that.
Yeah, they
That's
might
probably
use
a-
that as well.
Probably a mildly flat, smooth area with good parking.
That's like an alfalfa field by the look of it.
Yeah,
I bet-
yeah. It's exactly like what Byron is, I'm
Yeah.
sure. So.
I would assume they use this before they put us in anywhere in the park.
But either way, I would still love to do this,
Doing it-
especially.
yeah, just doing it here at all.
Oh yeah, exactly. And
Or they could-
I told everybody. Ooh, I
What is
don't know
this?
what that is.
Yeah, what is this back here?
That might be for Trek races.
Like a
and stuff,
side-by-side
actually.
course
It could
or
be,
something,
yeah.
maybe?
Shit, we'll just use
Yeah,
that.
honestly, they could just chuck us back here. Like, there's
I'll say that's usually roped off. I know,
yeah, but like,
but either way, yeah.
There's like
no,
shit.
absolutely.
Tracks
I could take
cut
my
into
little
this.
2W200, put it on the back of my shit box.
if you had one,
Well, yeah.
if I had
Fine,
one,
hon, get on it.
But yeah, so
They just
I
run us
added
through the.
I
fucking
added Michael.
campground.
I'm like, hey, let me know what I can do to help. I'd love to help. It'd be
yeah,
awesome.
anything we can do to help
Samesies.
that.
Yeah.
Now, like, what does it take to be a safety steward?
That's his own thing he's wanting to do.
Okay.
He was side by side with Joe Terrian, Joe's been doing it
It's
for
like
a long time. so he's
basically
like-
having a ton of experience is how you
Yes.
become
Oh,
a safety
okay.
and just
steward.
being safety minded, looking for the little things, always being able to, change the course, whatever.
kind of knowing what you're looking for
Fuck,
too.
I'd be more than happy to help out with an event.
Oh
exactly.
yeah, and well, especially because Indianapolis, this is going to be like this is their region starter is going to be at
Yeah.
Badlands.
Yeah.
So.
So you might as well kick it off and everything goes smooth and good and everyone
Yeah,
has
that's
fun.
why I was like, like I said, I would love to try to come out and help.
Yeah.
But I also offered my services to Josh, who said
we were like
something about
we're
dozer
doing
work.
like the wrap up at the end. He said something about dozers. I'm like, did you hear him? He's like,
I was like,
no.
I heard him. Kinda.
Andy may or may not fuck up the windshield on the skid steer, but he'll do a decent job.
dozers,
Yeah.
not skid steers.
Yeah, we're in a dozer.
Potato,
now.
potato.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the MX track just down the hill at Byron, they were saying like he has a couple equipment, like we can do whatever we want. They used to run it down like in like the parking area of the MX track now.
So it used to run.
Yeah, like over there.
So like this was all still part of it up here at the top where
Yeah,
we normally run.
but instead of like
they would weave
65-second
down here.
they went through the trees and went down there. So it was
Hell
like
yeah.
1 to 2 minute, like over almost 2 minute.
and we would
times.
That'd be fucking
we would be
tits.
parking over here instead.
Yes,
Because what they want to do is take the paddock out.
yes, and
Because
gain that again.
The paddock here was actually a tractor pulling course.
Yes.
Yeah,
which
which makes sense.
The owner of the Byron, the dirt bike, like the whole property,
Yeah.
Motorsports
was
park.
friends with the pullers, and they didn't have anywhere to go during COVID. So he's
the
like,
fairgrounds will shut
I
down.
can doze a flat
Yeah.
lane and put some barriers up.
Get me
So
the
that's-
fucking barriers.
If you really look at it, that's exactly what that is. So, yeah.
So yeah, they're like, hey, can you doze all this flat? You're like,
Yep.
how flat?
Yeah, I was like, I'm not a GPS guy. I can eyeball it pretty good, though. He's like, no, yeah, we could do that.
he's like, eyeballs perfect.
And I'm like-
me and Brian were in soils. We'll get the fucking
We'll go
slump
do some-
gauge
oh, yeah.
out.
We'll go to Stadia ride,
yeah,
go out there and
yeah,
set-
grade rod
set
and
depths
fucking, yeah, absolutely.
We'll get her done.
But yeah, no, it sounds like they just want a clean slate up top and then maybe doze over some trees and whatnot and be able to get a lane through the trees and
widen
gain
it out a little
and
bit.
access that back area,
And
that
it's
lower
like-
area again.
It's like, man, if they had said something earlier this year, you would have had so much fun. Just like
Yeah, if we were involved in this last year and when I was laid off
Yeah.
the whole time, all winter,
We could have had this whole thing.
Give me a
prepped and
fucking
perfect.
I could have went
chainsaw.
up there. I could have went up there when I was laid off. Fucking used their dozer and their
play with a
fuel,
dozer for
fucking-
6 hours and go home.
Oh god, yeah.
Like
It'd be perfect.
that'd be amazing. So it sounds like we'll cut down
You
those
just tell me
banks.
what you want done.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
so.
no shit. It's like we'll bring up a dump trailer and stuff and just haul stuff around. Like
Hell yeah.
take my boss's mini X and scoop up all these barriers with it. Like make a whole day out of
Well,
it.
I imagine that the MX track has all the machines we need.
Oh,
Let's,
I'm sure.
let's scroll down and look. Can we see
But,
anything
yeah.
from space? No.
Yeah, not really. I had a lot
they're all
of
in
the
that
things in that
big-ass
little
shed.
the shed. Yeah.
Yeah, there's stuff like around here, but you can't really see.
But yeah. So.
Damn.
But yeah. So I'm like I'm not a perfect like GPS or I'm not a
Ain't
perfect
gonna be
grade,
perfect, but
you
it'll
got-
be
but
good
like
enough.
I'll eyeball it all smooth and
You got to
and
remember who you're comparing to is a bunch of guys who just race cars for fun.
fair.
You're
Yeah.
like,
They're
I-
like, we just need somebody who's like dozer trained. I'm like, I am technically dozer trained.
Yeah,
This
you're like-
is me.
you're like I am way more
I
dozer
am
trained.
a heavy equipment operator.
Yeah, this
Yes,
is
correct.
literally every day of my life right now.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, like I told him, I'm like, I am in the middle of moving right now, so I would like to not do anything until like winter time, but
or early next year or whatever.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, January, February, I'll probably still be off looking for something to do. So absolutely, I'd like to come up here and help the sport that I like to continue
fuck
to
yeah,
be
I'd
part
go
of.
help
so.
through.
Yeah,
Fucking
something that's
weekend.
actually kind of fun to do. You're
Oh,
like,
hell yeah.
Like, hey, take a dozer and just flatten this. You're like, how flat? Like, I don't really care. You're like,
Eyeballs.
Yeah,
Sweet.
exactly.
Perfect.
I figured what it's going to be is like shave the grass off of it and then go down 1 inch and just
Yep.
make it all smooth. I'm like,
just-
all right, fair.
Yeah, because they
So-
were mentioning like push stuff over like where this horseshoe is. It's
Yeah.
a big low spot. That's where they got all the
Yep.
dirt for these berms.
Yep.
Push it right back over there and flatten it out.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah. Yep.
Just a solid once over regrade.
regrade
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Yeah. But yeah, get rid of the low spot,
Yep.
make some pass through the trees, probably clean up like the parking area down there, I imagine, and like some of the track area around.
Yeah. It's like you just drive the dozer around. We just
corner.
pull like a roller and compact back
Yeah,
and forth.
I was
and
gonna
you
say, do
stack
they
them.
have a roller?
I mean, I don't
could-
honestly, I don't know because if it's,
They might actually.
I wouldn't. It wouldn't surprise me.
I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if they just wanted it like track packed with the
Yeah,
dozer,
right.
But at the same time, I have no clue.
Yeah.
It depends how much fuel they want to burn or what machines they want to give out. So
Yeah. I don't think
I was
they're
also
really-
thinking like a box scraper, like
Yeah.
the dozer pulling a box scraper,
And just
I could
flatten it.
because that like, the berms alongside the paddock are big. Like,
Yeah.
that's a lot of like I could
It's a
I could
lot
push
of
it with a
dirt.
dozer, but like it'd be way faster if you want this like picked up and moved to use a box
to
scraper.
scoop it out of it. You need like a wheel loader and just take
Yep.
scoops out of
Well,
it
that's
and carry
a
it.
box scraper is essentially
Same
that.
idea.
Yeah,
but yeah.
You're just towing it behind you.
But you
Yeah.
could just pick it up and move it somewhere else.
Yeah.
You're
So
not-
I was like, it depends what they want to do exactly. But
Whereas with a dozer,
that's
you
more
just
like specifics of like when I show up, he'd be like, "All right, do this,
And
this.
he won't be like,
I'll
do-
talk to you again in 4 days when you're done."
Yeah, he won't be like, do exactly this. He'll be like, can
Yeah.
you flatten this and put it
Yeah.
over there? You're like,
I want a little bit of this over here,
Yeah.
and I want a little bit of that over there.
And then I'm assuming they're gonna let it like get snowed on
Solidify.
and rain and thaw and kind of
Ideally.
compact itself. That
let
way it's
time,
half decent for.
time compact it. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
go to Rental Pros and get me
'Cause
one of
when
them. I'll push it out there.
You got a tiller, don't you?
Just
Just go out there.
That poor fucking tiller. You know how many belts I'd burn up?
We'll just replace it with a chain. It'll be fine.
Not the Royal King Tiller.
Not the junk tiller.
but yeah.
Junk. Excuse
You're the one
me?
burning belts up.
I didn't burn a belt. I
Huh?
snapped a belt.
That's same thing.
Potato. It's
Get a-
hitting all them fucking rocks.
Get a timing belt. Big cogs drive belt. Come
Oh
on.
yeah.
direct drive.
No, that's bad for everything. Motors, bearings. So yeah, we had a whole bunch of new stuff going on. It's like, okay.
Wow.
I'll say, did I have anything else in my pictures? I think
I don't
mostly
think so.
done.
I think you caught up on all.
Yeah, rusty hats.
That's all
and
the stuff.
Trailer. Yeah.
I have some pictures.
You do have some
Sick.
I
pictures.
do have some pictures.
Dive through yours real quick.
Let's go to the second one.
Second one.
I've been making bread.
Hell yeah.
And we actually all tried it. What did you guys honestly think?
Shit's ass.
Very good.
I would like to eat that in a sandwich.
Okay.
Eat the
Yeah.
bread.
Yeah.
It tastes like a better version of Subway's Italian urban cheese.
Yeah, I
fair.
I'm
think.
gonna cut another slice before I go.
Well,
Nick's about to go
Who'da
cut a
thunk?
slice right now. He's like, give me
I'm
some.
not gonna fucking stop you. I got a whole other fucking loaf.
Skull, yeah.
Yeah, been doing bread. We're up to 14 eggs a day.
Yeah.
That's so many
Um,
eggs. Out of 9 chickens?
Yeah,
Crazy,
Out of
dude.
hypothetically
yeah,
9 chickens?
out of 9 chickens.
Wow. Look at all them ticking.
They got spoiled
Hey, can you clean your stove,
last weekend?
please?
Yeah, what the
Your
fuck?
stove's so gross.
Oh, you're one to talk, brother. Yours is covered with grease. I put
No.
my
Yes,
fork
it is.
down on it. I'm like,
His- your microwave is fucking nasty.
That's from cooking steaks on the stovetop.
oh,
cast iron.
no, it's on the fucking inside.
hold on. Don't talk shit
That's-
about his
that's not
microwave
me.
because when the
didn't do
food's
that.
done, it says good.
It does say
It just
good.
says good in the analog fucking numbers. I'm like, I love it.
It
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't
I
say
already
like,
know
Timu.
what I'm getting
awesome.
you for Christmas.
Don't give me nothing.
No, I am.
I don't want
It's gonna
nothing.
be one of the microwave covers.
Oh,
I
goated.
I cover my food. I also don't live by myself.
Cover these.
Anymore.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just gonna get
I
you
cover
one.
my food.
I'm just gonna
That's
get
all
you
I'm
one.
saying. I
But
ain't saying it, but I'm
Yeah.
saying it. Yes, the inside of my microwave is dirty. Your stovetop is worse.
Where the fuck is this podcast?
It's
going?
because
Home. It's going home.
it's because I'm the only one who cleans the oven.
Oh, womp womp.
Yeah, and I didn't really feel like
She's
doing it.
busy buying you a TW200.
I
Fuck off.
fucking hope so.
She ain't buying you shit.
So fuck. What was it like 2 weeks ago?
Oh, no.
It was for
Oh no.
the day I proposed.
Gross.
When we went out for dinner.
Yeah,
She
before
was-
you
or yeah,
proposed.
before.
Okay.
And she was like, "Oh, we can't leave now. The R1's gonna be delivered." And I was like, "I know you're kidding,
But if you're
but
not,
if you're not, I would literally shit my fucking pants."
actively poo myself.
Oh,
Oh my god.
oh shit. Go to the
The what?
the third from the last.
Third? This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So also last weekend, we talked about me going camping with the in-laws.
That's a dog.
That's a dog.
not
If you go to
That's
the
a
next
cat
one.
fish.
It's a catfish.
I somehow surprisingly caught a fish.
Why'd you catch a fish?
Because we were going fishing.
Why were
This
you,
is
why
when you
were
were
you going
camping
fishing?
up in
Yes.
Wisconsin,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
not Wisconsin, Rockford.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Same, but different. So Tori's dad, like, I guess, wants to start fishing, and he's never been fishing.
And he's like, you have to come with me.
Damn.
because he grew up in like the Chicago suburbs as a kid. So
Okay.
just never did that. And so I was like, well, I mean, I haven't been fishing in like fucking 20 years, but like
Yeah.
10
20
years.
It's been like, you fished like 2 years ago.
Well, we went down to the
me
river
too.
and
Is
was
that a
fucking
fly
around,
fishing rod?
but
No, it's got a reel on
Oh,
it.
it just
got
it looks
yeah.
like there's no handle underneath.
I caught a decent sized fucking smallmouth bass
Sure
just
did.
fucking around.
Yeah.
And
Where was that catfish picture then? Is
that was at the
Spring
Illinois
Valley?
River.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Spring. Or oh, is that
This-
the boat launch or Spring Creek?
No, that's the boat launch.
Oh, okay, it is. Yeah. I got
So yeah, we went to which we're getting one of the stores in Peru, an Ollie's.
An Ollie's.
Yeah, it's like a bargain place.
Oh yeah.
I got a $45 fucking rod for $15.
from the Ollie's?
Yeah.
Walmart sells them for $20 all the time.
Probably, but still.
Still.
But yeah,
Sorry,
whatever.
But yeah.
Neat.
So yeah, I got a rod and I
So now you're a big fisherman.
not big.
Now
I
you're a
just,
big fisher guy.
I've spent like $40.
That's.
Yeah.
Did you eat the fish?
No.
What
I'm
the
not gonna
fuck?
eat that
What the
goddamn nasty ass thing out of the river.
Can't have shit out
But
there
yeah, I was out there
yeah,
with
you're real for
a bass lure and I caught a fucking catfish.
with a bass lure.
Yeah.
You must have been like catfish are like deep in the water, usually like on the floor.
Well,
so I'm assuming you were just extra deep, or you were bringing it in, and
I was
that
bringing
fish was
it
just
in
low.
and it caught.
I just
So
looked at it. and
yeah,
said, "That looks
I've
tasty."
caught 2 fish this week.
Wow.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Surprisingly.
Look at you doing stuff.
Yeah. I've always been a sit in a pond and sit and watch a bobber for 6 hours, and that
catch
really
nothing?
never fucking intrigued me.
No.
And then I started river fishing. And I'm like, holy shit, I can actually do
Be
things.
the next river monsters guy out there like,
Fuck
well, here's
no.
some beast I found underwater.
Yeah. Did I have one more? I think I had one more
I don't
picture. I'm so
think
You
sorry.
had a bunch of
what?
cars
You had the-
or whatever.
you had a bunch
Oh
of
yeah, the
this one.
Subaru. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
Neat.
Making
Sick.
bread, getting a lot of eggs,
All
and
sorts
I'm
of
starting to
fancy
fish.
stuff.
I also harvested the garden
Yeah.
Did
of
ya?
potatoes.
Potatoes.
Didn't get jack shit this year.
Aw.
Garden L.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed, but that's okay. I got a little bit.
But that's all
I got
right.
some potatoes. I got
Gotta get something
some
every once in a
reds
while.
and some Dutch yellows, I think.
Fancy.
So yeah,
All sorts of fun stuff.
garden's done for the year.
Neat.
So is most of my yard work. Thanks, Lacey. I don't know if she still listens to this.
Thanks for being a degenerate.
Putting her ass to work.
Getting suspended.
Have shit out
Appreciate you.
Yeah. So yeah.
All right. Well, I guess let's dive into my stuff.
Yeah.
I've done so many things that we have to get into this.
Okay.
Truck things.
Nick, if you want to,
Deep
if you have to
dive.
go, you can go, Nick.
Possibly.
I know-
Can you just tell me what you did over Discord? Or well, wait. No, you upload this on Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'll listen to this
to
on
it
my
on
way home then
Tuesday.
from Gatlinburg.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick had to go. So
Give me a time frame.
about an hour 15-ish.
Cool.
Ish.
I don't care to hear myself.
Yeah. Yeah. Nick had to go at like 8:45, and it's past that already.
Eat a
so-
cheese curd on your way out.
Eat a cheese curd and a slice of
I ate
bread.
dinner.
and
I'm
then-
I was just about to
Cheese
say,
already.
take
Yeah.
some of that bread.
He's already late,
Yeah,
so
I'll
it's
take some
fine.
bread. No,
You're good.
it's only a few minutes. It's fine. All right.
Okay.
Later, y'all.
See
Bye.
ya.
Adios.
Depending when I do Tail of the Dragon, I'll probably send you some stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Or just save it for when you get back.
Yeah, correct.
Do that.
I'll
Yeah, I
send.
mean, you can
I'll send a sneak.
You can
peek.
send
How's
us stuff either way. Yeah.
that? Okay.
Sick.
Cool. All right.
Cool.
Later, y'all.
Bye.
See you guys
Bye.
in a week.
And Nick is out of
Fuck
here.
you. I'll see you tomorrow probably.
Shit.
Yeah, you guys work together.
Oh, darn.
Yes. Gonna mute his mic real quick. Just want to get some echo picking up.
Yoink.
Wrong mic. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, I hear myself. We're good.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so you did some shit.
I've done so many things this weekend.
Yeah, you've been busy.
I've been so busy.
Good for you.
It's bad for me.
It's been.
It's been bad. So here's my truck,
Uh-huh.
and it's on 40 inch.
What's that blue thing? I'm just fucking
It's
with you.
an air handler. It's got 6 filters and it's very impressive.
Wow.
10 horsepower motor
Holy
that runs the
shit.
fan drive in it. It's
Okay.
got it for $300 used on Facebook.
fuck
No
yeah.
shit. Like it's a 3-phase 10 horsepower motor. This thing's gonna rip. Anyway,
Ripper. All right, back to the truck.
unimportant. So I was working on the truck because I'm
Uh-huh.
like, these.
What do you want to get done on the truck?
So I've got the tires on this leak.
Like a
Pretty-
motherfucker.
pretty
Like a
badly.
sieve. Yeah.
So I'm like, it's probably time to.
what brand are they again?
These are trail ready beadlocks with 40-inch pit bull rockers. on
Pit
them.
bulls, that's right.
Yeah.
That run small. If
They
you didn't know.
Very.
a 39.5 tire measures at 37. Life's
Yeah.
not fair, but I got them used and they
Yeah,
were
they
cheap,
both did.
so it was fine.
They
The
were pretty
beadlocks
cheap.
were
you,
worth it,
You,
though.
yes, you
Yeah.
got a decent
I got
deal.
all 5 mounted on beadlocks for $800.
Yeah.
Yeah,
which
worth
is
it.
nuts.
They are 16s, though, right?
They are 16s,
so that's the
they're-
only downfall, but you can find 16s.
so I can never run any other tire
Fair.
except for
Super
the
swampers.
stock tires
Oh.
because they leak, so I need to take them off.
Oh, okay.
So I brought the stocks home for my parents and went to switch these on.
yeah.
There's a bit of a difference.
Lord.
Like-
Wonder why your stock steering hated life or
Yeah,
something.
like
Huh.
this is the stock tire. This isn't like a small donut.
Nope.
This is like a
Yeah.
33-inch tire. This is what's been on there. No wonder it doesn't like turning much, right?
Damn, that's crazy.
So I got a handful of pictures. We'll pretty much scroll
Didn't
through
you do hydro assist steering?
I
Yes,
did.
he did.
It-
but
still didn't
before
like it?
that,
No,
Well, yeah.
before that, the
Well-
fact that he turned that at all.
Yeah, the
Look,
fact
He fucking quadrupled the
let's
tire.
be honest.
the
His
contract pattern,
linkages just
Oh yeah, they just bound.
flipping
Well, yeah.
did not help.
I mean, you were with me at Badlands. How easy was it to turn the steering?
not fun because
No,
I remember
he had to help.
bound
Yeah,
up on a
I
hill.
remember when we were coming down a hill, we had a 90-degree turn, and you just full,
just like, I
full
can't-
strength looked at me and goes, "Will you help?" I just went, "I don't know what I'm gonna do, but sure."
Yeah.
As I'm actively shitting myself,
I'm like, Andy, can you spot me? You're like, you're fine. I'm like, yeah, but I can't turn down the hill. I'm so stuck.
we did an Austin Powers.
Hydraulic steering helped so much.
Oh, yeah.
So now it turns these great.
Sick.
So I brought them home and I'm like, I'll start swapping them over. There's a little. Have you guys seen the pictures of the monster trucks on their transport tires?
Yeah.
That's what this feels like.
Jesus Christ.
It is a
Christ.
noticeable difference.
Wow. Oh, this looks so sad.
It looks so cool.
It looks so beat
Like
to
this?
shit. It looks cool there.
And then I go to
the other
this.
one, and it looks beat to shit.
I'm like, oh, this thing needs to go to the scrapyard. Like,
Yep.
It's so beat. It's crazy how bad it looks on stocks. I'm like, oh no.
But it must drive so nice.
Oh my god, it's amazing. It's like
Are you gonna
smooth.
start dailying it
It's
now?
smooth.
Good.
It has power again. It turns like unbelievably.
Oh, yeah, with
effortless.
hydro steering on these.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I'm like, I can't not turn. I'm like, this is so easy.
Oh,
I
fuck.
was gonna share this at the Total Off Road group. They keep talking about like, let's do a small tire run. I'm like, but it looks so bad. So
It's
God.
look poopy.
it looks so wacky. I want to see if my pictures are in order. Yes, they are. Okay, sick.
Jesus Christ.
So ripped off all 4 plus my spare, which has never been mounted.
Oh, okay.
So I took them all off, and I'm like, well, now I have to get these apart.
Which is a bitch.
So the
'Cause
bead locks
aren't they aluminum?
The ring is aluminum. The wheel is steel. The threads, there's no threads in them. They're just bolts.
It's just a pass through.
Yeah, they're a pass through. These are a 3/8 by 1.5 bolt with a nylock on the back. Which, of course, means you have to reach a wrench inside the wheel and then impact it.
Gotta give it the old reach around.
Which means it bites and smacks your hand into the wheel.
Only 32 times per wheel.
Yeah,
20.
That's fine.
Oh, 20
per
times
wheel.
per wheel. Sorry.
Yeah. So I smacked the shit out of my hand at one point, and it was like purple for a little bit. But it's good now.
Nice.
But
You'll
honest-
have that on them
yeah.
big jobs.
What
course.
day was this?
This would have been Saturday night.
Ah, neat.
So ripped all these off. I took them off Saturday night. This would be like Monday. Or
What
whatever.
was the goal in tearing them down?
To make them stop leaking.
Ah.
I have
What
a-
was your goal? Or
That's-
because you not just slime them?
I did
Fuck
so much slime.
that.
Dude, slime is so... It works so well.
Okay, but I have 40 by 16.5 inch wide
So
Yeah,
tires.
you
you
would've
use a
need, like-
gallon of tire. It's fine.
You would have had to get the little squirt
Yeah.
pump
And
and
use-
use half of it per tire.
Yeah, they make gallon.
Yeah. My
Fuck that.
my main goal is just to take them apart, like, oh, this is why they leaked, put them
My
back
main
together.
goal is
Yeah.
to clean these up and then act like I don't know nobody.
Act like I don't know why. Act like I don't know why they leak, but it's like I don't know when they've ever been when they're put together or when they've been
fair.
dismounted.
Yeah,
I'm
they
like,
probably
they
the
could be full
rim-
of water or
Yep.
dirt or what. Like, I have no idea.
Yep, the rim
Correct.
probably
So I'm
needs
like-
to be cleaned up.
It's like it's just a thing that you should probably do after a while.
Yeah.
And it's like they go flat, and it's like there's no point in spraying water on it because probably the sidewall leaks air from these being
Probably.
19 years old.
Yeah, you know.
You know,
Just say fucking buy some new fucking tires.
new
Not
tires
yet.
new tires are like $700 a piece.
Yeah.
and I have to buy wheels to match them
Yeah.
because they don't make anything in a 16 anymore. But
Fuck.
Yeah, Super Swampers, I think, do.
so ripped off all these bolts. They actually came out pretty good.
Thank God.
They're like nice
Ooh,
grade.
the blem list for 16s? Well, they don't make enough tires to blem
to
them
blend 5
in
of them.
16s. Yeah.
Yeah, no. TSL Interco has a blem list where if a tire doesn't match their like looks, they'll sell it for
Yeah, if it has like a
cheap.
little bit of a bulge or something that is completely not structural, it's like
It just looks
25%
bad.
off all year round.
Yeah, they'll make a blem and put it in that list.
Yeah.
So ripped off these outer bolts. So the front hub or the front seat is loose, nice and easy. Getting the inner bead to break loose,
I'm sure it's a motherfucker.
unbelievably hard.
Yeah.
It's like these. I don't know if they've ever been dismounted. These might be the first wheels these ever got put on.
Yeah, most likely.
So I'm
yeah.
like, I expect them to be tight. I was not ready for what I had to deal with. Of course, I'm doing this by myself at like 7 o'clock at work.
That's your own
Yeah.
damn
So
fault.
I've got a handful of pry bars, and I'm like, this kind of really sucks. So I would take the forklift forks, set them over top of the tire,
and
grab-
just use that to pry it.
grab the wheel with the crane, and lift the wheel.
So what
Yeah.
moved first?
The forklift
I was
mast.
about to say.
The wheel wouldn't. It would lift the forklift mast up before it would pull the wheel out.
I was
of
like,
the
you
bead.
can't turn it around and use the counterweight of the forklift,
Nope,
could you?
It's
too
they're too big.
round.
They're too big. It just
yeah.
doesn't.
Oh yeah, that too. Fuck.
With these being 16 inches tall,
Use the
it won't fit.
crane to lift the ass end of the forklift up,
Well,
to put it on the tire,
what
and
I-
then flip the crane, and then move the crane.
Flip
to,
the crane upside
Yeah.
down. What I needed to do was hook the gooseneck up to the truck and use the jack.
Yeah.
But we didn't have any trucks that could fit it at the shop.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like,
fair.
shit. I'm like,
Damn.
okay. I'm like, how can I generate thousands of pounds of force smoothly?
The
shit out of
shearer.
it.
No.
No.
Here's my solution.
Oh god, that poor table.
So this is I don't know, it's like a 5-ton come along.
Oh god.
Straps through it, and then this table. It was actively everything I had to get these to slide out of there.
Oh my
Like I
God.
went around them with bars, and they're so stuck you could never get a gap to form. I got the first one out almost kind of by hand with a bar. The second one I got about halfway, and then pulled out with the crane. The other two would not go. I fought them like it's like 8:30 at this point. I'm like, I just
Fuck
need to
this.
get them loose.
Oh, you're just sweating your balls
Oh,
off,
God,
just fucking, just
miserable.
struggling.
Wrench throwing,
So-
cussing up
Oh,
a storm.
the go-to method to break a bead on a tire is you put a block of wood on it and drive on it.
Yep.
I don't know if I'll just pull up a picture of it because it'll make sense if you don't know what I'm talking about. Break. I misspelled that.
Break bead
Wood.
with.
I'm just like speed typing very poorly.
Thanks,
So it's
Gemini.
Why are these all bad? Okay, these are kind of all bad, but this is...
Wow.
Here's generally the idea. Open image, new tab. So it's roughly like this, but without this block here, you just drive up the board and it pushes the sidewall down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll try that because nothing else is working.
Did you try it with the red truck?
I tried the red truck. I drove it all the way up on top of it, and it didn't even budge.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no. I'm like, these are tight. I'm like, all right.
Well, they've also they've shrunk over time because they're rubber.
And they've been on here forever.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
minimum fucking 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
Minimum.
so I'm just
they've
like,
literally shrunk themselves
Yeah,
onto
they
the
have
fucking rim.
seated perfectly.
Oh shit!
So I'm like, what do I have that's heavier than the red truck sitting around here?
Steel.
I got a fucking forklift. I drove the forklift up a block of wood onto the bead and it didn't break it.
Yeah.
The forklift.
And the forklift, when you start to get it unsettled,
It's
side
terrifying.
to side, it's all going to go at once. You don't
Yeah.
even have time to jump off.
I pull up and
So,
I'm like,
it's not good to climb a 16-inch tire on it.
No, I got about halfway up. I'm like, this sucks. I'm like, is it moving at all? I'm like, no. I'm like,
Yeah, no, you're just
Fuck.
gonna roll the forklift into your boss's office
Yeah.
and be like,
Total
I don't know how to explain this,
asshole
bro.
pucker moment.
He'll come in the morning and be like,
oh fuck.
he'll be like, so what happened here? I'm like, I don't know. Somebody broke in and did this. I don't.
I'm mad and I don't want to talk
Somebody
about
broke
it.
I'll do it like
I know, just be like, I was drunk doing donuts on the forklift and it rolled and it flipped into the
I would have to
office.
flip it
I was
back
smoking a ciggy, doing skitties in the forklift, and shit went wrong.
I had Chubbs the cat operating the forklift for me.
Yeah.
He said he was forklift certified.
I ran the mast all the way up and the fan on the ceiling hit it, knocked it over.
Just brung
Just
you.
make some nonsense up. No, I treat it like SnowRunner. I'd like run the mast up and down really quick and crank the wheel and hope it hops back up.
Crane reset, crane reset.
Yeah, just break physics in real life.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so I flexed the forklift out on my tire. I'm like, it didn't even budge. I'm like,
I believe
all right.
that.
So that's when I got to the come along ripping.
When you
it.
had to sit down and think.
That table worked out perfectly because it does touch.
I measured.
Oh,
every
actually, you have. I
sing-
see you have the 4x4 underneath it. But
yeah, to get the height up a little bit.
Okay.
I measured every table opening. I'm like, will this fit better? Or,
Yeah, because this
no?
isn't the best table to use.
No, 'cause
this
this is-
it is fairly small wall.
Yeah. Which you
Yeah.
can see in this next picture when you look at how bent this tube is.
Yeah.
That looks dangerous as fuck.
Okay, to be fair, I was wrenching on the come along on the other side of these tubes, so I was safe.
Oh, yeah.
You had a breakaway bar point.
Yeah, a chain might slap your arm, but
It
you
might
know.
really fucking hurt, but I'd probably survive.
Yeah.
But it's like, how awkward is it going to be when I'm in here dead in the morning? It's like,
Oh no, it's gonna be 2 days till they
Yeah.
find you.
no,
too.
this was Monday at least.
Oh, okay.
But they walk in, they see this, and then me bleeding.
Brian's mangled body.
Like, hey, what happened here? Like, I can explain.
The crime scene investigators going, what the
What the fuck was this idiot
Like,
doing?
Eric's already asleep by this point. He just come in the morning and be
yeah.
like, the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah, so
man?
I
Oh shit, well this place is going down the shitter.
So of course it's like I'm cranking. I can hear the rubber creaking because it's pulling the entire sidewall through the openings of this table.
Jesus Christ. So when this finally broke and gave way, was it just
Was it
all at once?
or yeah?
The first one wasn't bad because I got it. I got a click. I hear a.
So you can hear it backing off.
I'm like, all right, this is it. I'm like, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, just leave it under
Yeah.
tension.
I
for a
hopped
second.
out of the table and got away. I'm like, oh, it didn't go. Shit. I go back over
Yeah,
there.
you got to do another click or two.
one more click and finally and then it starts to come out. I'm like,
Okay.
we're good.
That's
Hey,
nice.
if you weren't using a cheater bar on the come along, you weren't trying hard enough. It's fine.
I was giving it everything. Well, considering I'm bending the table.
fair. Yeah,
Like,
it's the table that now has a
this is
problem.
my weak
You
spot.
could have easily added a fucking bar in there though.
I
just for-
shouldn't have to.
I know you shouldn't, but you could have.
Should I have done this at all? No.
No.
Fuck.
But, yeah.
the
so I-
stupid shit we do to accomplish the stupid
to
shit
save
we
a
want.
save a buck.
Fuck.
I was like, man, I'm like, I don't want these to leak anymore. I'll take them apart. That was fucking dumb of me.
Yeah, the $20 bottle of slime per tire
How
was a
stupid
way
of
better
me
idea.
Yeah.
to do something proactive.
But I got them all. I got the back bead broken all of them. You can see there's rust built up on them. Not
good
bad.
Lord.
Nothing crazy though.
But yeah, it wouldn't hurt to.
I got them all loose. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stop
I'm
here
going
for
to
tonight.
bed
I'm
and going to sleep with my life.
I'm gonna go get some dinner because it's 9 o'clock. I'm like, I don't feel like making food. I'm gonna go buy some and then go to bed.
good for you.
Then the next day comes.
Uh-oh.
Actually, one more picture from this day. Pulled the valve stems out. or valve cores.
Oh, they're brand new.
These ones have like a red little cap on the end.
I don't know what
That's
those are.
weird.
I don't know what that is either. I didn't look it up yet. If someone knows, let me know.
Is that
But
like a backer? Or
Yeah,
Like,
it's like a
this
little
is
like
inside the valve
that
stem.
wouldn't be a. That wouldn't.
They
be a
almost
TPM.
look
That
like
would be-
No.
what the fuck do you put in drywall?
like a concrete anchor or like a drywall anchor.
Yeah, drywall anchor.
Yeah, but
That's
these
what
are
they
like
almost look
little
like.
tiny little things.
Yeah, they're part of the.
Yeah,
You didn't find them like
these were in
like at
just-
least like so the one is bronze I see.
This one was out of the spare. I
Okay, that
think.
makes sense.
it like
But
a-
like the other two don't have that. So what
Yeah,
if they like
pressure
fell off?
regulation?
But I didn't see them inside the tire when I took it apart either.
I
have no
Are they
idea.
stuck in the
Can you,
rubber
like,
part of the
reverse
valve
Google
stem?
image search.
Maybe,
that?
but-
I don't know.
I was gonna search for it, but I'm like, it's lazy. I'm tired. I don't know.
Fucking ask AI. Be like, what the
That's
fuck
what
are
Marcus
these
is
things
working
on
on.
valve stems?
Like, why the red cap there? It'll be like, I don't know. But I just thought that
Yeah,
was.
I don't know. I've never seen
I thought
that.
that was something. I'm like, maybe you guys know. Because I don't know. Somebody will know. I'll figure it out by the time someone tells me. But
Fair enough.
so that was like Monday. Then no. What the?
You said one of these days was Monday.
The first day would have been Monday, I think. Where did the week go? How was today
Tuesday.
Thursday?
That I asked the same thing when I'm like, oh fuck, it's 6:30. I think it's Thursday. Balls.
Okay, well, I
This
found
must have been Tuesday then, because yesterday was Wednesday, and I did a lot of work
Yes.
yesterday.
Yes.
So yesterday, here's a pretty prime
Ah,
example
there
of what
you
I've been
go.
doing.
Yeah, to get the other
Fuck
bead
that.
broken.
This is
or,
what I
like, to
tried.
pull the wheel through.
But it's like I
Yeah.
put the bar underneath the wheel,
Yeah.
and as I lift with the crane, it picked it up and pulled it right out perfectly.
I gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah.
Are they a thing?
I know what those caps are
Can
for.
you please tell me?
They are for wheel balancing beads.
Oh, two of them did have balancing beads in it. That makes a lot of sense.
Oh, look at
it's
That's
so
so they
that
don't-
they don't get jammed up.
So they don't bind up the valve
inside
stem.
inside
Yeah,
the valve stem.
so-
yeah.
Two of mine had balancing beads in them.
I-
There you
Yep.
go.
Yeah,
That makes
counteract
so much sense.
balancing beads.
I was gonna buy those.
The caps?
originally. Yep, that's the cap.
Ah, look at that.
So that's so balancing beads don't clog it up. We solved it. Don't run to the comments and crucify me. I didn't know until now.
Neat.
But two of them had balancing beads
Thanks,
in it.
Google reverse image search.
That makes a lot of sense.
That does make a lot of sense.
So this worked amazing. I got all four of them out the second half in like 10 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Thank
So
God.
then I got a chance to actually look at these, and they're bad.
How bad?
Yeah.
Like, what do you
Bad,
mean
bad.
bad?
Like they're gross. So
Like, need to be clean, polished,
we're
and
just gonna keep going
okay,
through it.
fair enough. Let her
So
eat.
we have a shot blaster. It's a big roller drum with a big. It
Yes.
throws steel shot from underneath it up at it to basically sandblast the part. As it rolls, I'm like, that'll be perfect for a steel wheel. I can just throw it right in there.
Did
So
it
I
work?
believe it actually worked fairly good.
Yeah. All the part that matters that where the beads like the inside of the
The
wheel. Who
inside's
cares?
pretty gross.
But who cares?
So I took this picture to send to a guy who does powder coating. I'm like, hey, what do you charge me for these?
yeah.
He's like, 125 a wheel. I'm like, never mind.
Yeah.
Go
I'm like,
fuck yourself.
I'm like, I spent that much for all these. I'm
Yeah.
like, I get
Powder
it,
coat them brown like all the parts you make and call
Yeah.
it good enough.
but they won't fit in the ovens. But I'm
Oh.
like, they have like little holes in this, which doesn't
Yikes.
matter because the bead seat's on
Fair,
this.
yeah.
But
I'm like,
still, you
this-
could clean that up.
This
quite a
one
bit.
I zapped up with the welder and sanded back out
Nice.
afterwards because you can see like there's just some weird spots.
There's
Yeah.
divots and chunks.
But again, I don't know how old these are or who built them,
Yeah.
or
If
anything.
the tires are that old, ideally these wheels are also
That's
15
that old
to 20
or
years
older.
kind of what I'm figuring.
I mean, yeah, and no one's made
Ooh.
16-inch
Yeah.
rims in forever, let alone tires.
So this picture on the right is fresh out of the blaster.
Yeah.
Pretty, because these were about 10 minutes apiece.
It's pretty nice.
And
Shit,
then
10 minutes, that ain't bad.
it rips through it.
Nice.
And then
So
this right here.
surely
is-
you're gonna have like those powder coated at least,
see,
and not the wheels.
I'm debating on a lot of things.
I would powder coat the rings at least, and
Don't
then
you have like an oven in the paint booth?
not big
Yeah,
enough?
not big enough for a wheel.
Yeah,
Well, fuck the wheel. At least do these.
I don't know if it'll fit these either, but
That's about the size of a fucking pizza pan.
it's
It'll fit that.
17 inches around.
Yeah.
It'd be
it's
tight.
close. You could do it at an angle, I
It'd be-
guess, but
maybe, but
yeah.
I also set him in the wheel and looked at him along with my.
Polish them.
I
Send them to
was-
Steve Summers and get them fucking polished.
I'm like, I might just leave them raw aluminum because they
Steve.
look really good like this.
Steve.
So that's why I was like,
Yeah.
get your guys' thought on it because this is where it's at right now. So I got fresh beadlock bolts,
Okay,
Kinda,
yeah.
flange head,
I'm
black, high
Kind of
strength.
digging it.
The raw aluminum, in my opinion, looks pretty sick.
Yeah.
I don't
You know what would even make it better?
polished.
brushed.
No, if you clean the fucking tire
fuck
up.
you,
That's
that's
fine.
it's so much work.
No, I'm digging the like brushed look. I'm a motherfucker for a brushed steel.
That is
brushed.
like 80 grit on a dual action
Could
sand.
you?
Polish
Would you
them?
just clear these?
They're raw. They're aluminum. In theory, I don't need to.
Fair, I guess. Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't. This is where I'm at right now. Is like, do I paint them red like they used to be and match?
They
with the
are
truck?
your tires are fat enough. You're not going to get a lot
Can
of
we
rock
put a
rash on them
poll
either.
in
Yeah.
the comments?
Don't make me do work. That's so much work.
It's just gonna be Joanne.
We will. I'll say. Well, no, we will have a big audience because this is a rally podcast.
Oh, that
so
is.
They already tuned out.
Yeah,
by
fair.
now.
Yeah.
tuned
They're
out.
like, oh, done with rally.
They're like, this fucker's making bread. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Like, we're here to talk about cars and us whooping your
Right.
ass. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. Is those look pretty? They kind of.
I'm digging it.
They kind of look really good like that. And
You know, honestly, here's
like,
so
does
maybe what I would do.
go ahead.
Either in the T or the R or the
The dashes,
gapping in between.
the water relief,
See if you could like red
like inside.
highlight them. Yeah,
But see, those are through holes, so I have to do like the side of it,
yeah.
and it probably wouldn't show up very well.
I don't know. Maybe if you did some fucking stripes or just some
Something to
red
break it up.
accent,
Yeah.
I think that'd look very good.
Because like the red that was on them,
Was
matched-
pretty damn
anodize
close.
the bolt hole red.
that's so much.
That's a
You
lot.
can't- you can't
of
anodize
fucking-
a
Key
bolt
City
hole.
plating, fucking Dubuque.
Yeah, you can't analyze.
Hey,
a
we're
bolt
going to
hole.
Dubuque anyway.
Yeah, there you go.
We don't know that, but
Yeah,
well, by the time there's a black bolt in there, you can barely see it anyway.
fair. But yeah, if they were all red or orange, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Reddish orange. Because at one point it actually matched like really close.
Oh yeah,
Like I didn't.
they
paint,
were damn close.
I didn't paint them. This is just how they looked.
Yeah, they would just came like that. It's like, oh, look at
So
that.
like that is what they used to look like.
yeah.
And they matched the truck. So I'm like, I wonder how the silver would look. Or if it's going to look like I just half-assed and didn't coat them. Or if it looks good enough that I can get away without coating them.
I think.
Are you? Yeah, you're
honestly,
painting the wheels black now.
The wheels are going black either way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I
it's-
honestly
well,
think it's gonna look like a very good two-tone
it's going to break it
because
up.
go back to.
The whole truck.
Yep.
Man, I don't know.
I don't. That's the thing is,
It's just like it's been so good
hold
because it's
on.
almost
it
matched.
looks
Just-
so
just-
good.
Think of it this way: so you
Listen,
have
you
your
need to
fender
have this
well,
I do have fender.
you have
well,
a
kind
giant
of.
gap, a black tire, and then silver rims. There's a decent enough space in there that I think that the offset coloring will look very nice.
That's the thing is like I don't know. I can always put them together and go, yeah, I don't like them silver and paint them red,
True.
or like put one together and look at it and go like, yeah, because
I think it'll look cool.
these trucks came factory with Alcoa wheels on them,
Yeah.
which are
Yeah.
like nice aluminum wheels.
Yeah.
So it might like kind of
Or-
look kind of like it.
Or maybe instead of red pinstriping, you could do like a black.
But then it's just gonna blend it with all the tire.
No,
all
I
the
don't think
black.
so.
Because I probably will pressure wash these, try to get them clean. I just don't have a pressure washer here.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Get fire up the hot
Fuck
seat.
it,
and,
I
like,
was just about to say use the hot seat.
remold the rubber.
I mean, I don't know. Like,
You might need to get them back on.
could you just do a fuck off like mediocre polish?
I could.
Like, you could give it to somebody. Like, there's enough
Fuck,
people
I'll
around
do
here,
it. I don't
but
give a
yeah.
shit.
I feel like there's no clear left on the truck though is the problem.
I know, but like,
The polish
but
might-
the wheels should be the
I-
standout piece of any any vehicle ever.
Really?
I did debate.
Yeah,
if
every
the-
vehicle can look better with a nice set of wheels on.
Okay,
It would-
I'll give you
rims and
that.
tires.
I'll give you that.
it'll match the mirrors.
Oh yeah, there you go.
the one shiny thing.
There you go. The chrome trim around the windshield, brother. What are
did-
we doing,
Brother.
I did wonder if I paint the rims white. It'll give
No.
it like the wagon wheel
No.
vibe.
I'm calling this bitch the Sherbert truck.
No.
though.
No.
No.
If I paint it white.
No.
Yeah, orange Sherbert,
I don't like the white.
orange
idea.
creamsicle. I don't know.
Yeah, I've been like bouncing a lot of ideas. And I'm like, I don't really know what makes sense on this because it's the red looks so good because it matches,
Yeah,
and I could match that. And
You
get it
could.
close.
You could. I would like to see a picture of it with the brush wheels on it.
like with just how they are now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I think I'm gonna put it together like that. And just
I would.
see.
Yeah.
because you look at it, it's just like
Well, because you're not going to want to. I mean, I guess you could
Bam.
just take just the
Just-
rings off and polish them.
yeah.
If you wanted to, or paint them, whatever.
Taking this off is easy. It's just
Yeah.
20 bolts with an impact, and you take them off and clean
and the
them.
rings are off. The tires, the deep beating of the tires is the pain in the day.
You don't have to take it off to get these off, though. So
Yeah,
it's easy.
exactly.
Now you got to like torque each bolt and square it up and whatever. Yeah, but
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's kind of where I'd gotten to is like, damn,
I like the brushed look.
the bare look looks so sick.
But what else you got?
So this isn't the part I was worried about though.
Okay.
The wheels might look sick like this, or the rock rings look sick.
Yep.
Yeah.
The wheels do not look so sick.
Yeah,
Why?
they're all like corroded.
Oh, fucking shit.
are
That's
old.
pitted to hell.
wheels-
These were from the 90s.
I think-
What the fuck?
I think they sat with a lot of water in them for a long time.
yeah.
And
I'd say, look at even the pitting down below.
Oh, I'm gonna go to the next picture too. But like, this is probably not ideal. These are very old, and I think have sat for because you could see up here on the right side it cleans up.
Yeah.
And just this bottom half.
Yeah, I think they
is-
were standing up and like they got
And filled.
snowed on and rained on.
which I have let them stand and get full of snow all winter, pretty much.
Yeah,
But I think
yeah,
this
but
is decades.
how long have you had? Yeah, how long have you had these wheels? Call it 3 years
Call it-
max.
Yeah, call it 3 years now.
Yeah, 3 years worth of being mounted to a truck ain't gonna fucking do that.
Not quite that.
Like this bitch was sitting in water.
Yeah. Now the outside edge of the bead is still clean. Like from the outside pictures, you can't
that's-
see that at
That's
all.
Still,
it,
not
it
a
doesn't
great
just leak on what's
indication.
clean.
I don't know if it leaked there at all. Like you can see, like all this looks great still, but it's the
okay.
inside. Like you could see it's getting rough. Yeah, and that's the part I'm like, shit. I'm like, I could throw some like rust encapsulator paint on it and get it. I could get it good enough.
That's what I was thinking. I was like powder coat. Like if it's thick enough, it'll
make like a super solid
pretty
barrier.
solid seal. Yeah,
But if it's not prepped
Bondo.
super well, it's just gonna trap moisture in there.
Bondo.
well,
No.
moisture's not your problem. It's the air leaking out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
Like who-
again,
like I wouldn't care about like a
Fuck
bad.
how it looks.
I would just want a good
functionality.
seal on the inside to keep the air in.
I
not
think
necessarily-
Exactly.
I think it was leaking around the beadlock ring because
That would
if I
make
would
sense.
park it a certain way, I would see moisture, like water, because it traps water in beadlocks. It just does.
Yeah.
I would see it leak from the behind the rock ring out, which means that somewhere there's air moving.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, they're pretty rough. I'm like, I knew they were bad because
I mean, you can't go wrong with a good bead seat cleaning.
yeah, I
You
mean,
can't go wrong with pulling the tire off, completely cleaning it, and then putting a tire back on.
at the very least, if I put it back together and it still leaks,
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat, and then I
Yep.
just tire slime the fuck out of it and
Yep.
go, yep,
And be
it's gonna
done.
leak, whatever.
Yep.
But
And even when you tire slam it, it's not guaranteed. But like,
No.
for how bad my rims on the 4-wheeler weren't bad, or
Yeah.
at least for what I know. The tires, however,
bad. I should
Like,
put a fucking.
they
tube
are
in
way
these.
like my
worse.
fucking
No.
tiller tire.
they are way worse than your tires on your rock crawler. My
That
4-wheeler
bad?
tires. Oh, bad.
Damn. Yeah.
But sliming them, they've been like I'm shocked it filled as big a gaps as it did.
Right.
So if it can do that, I think it can baby these wheels for another couple years until you're like, fuck it, let's buy brand new fucking
Yeah,
race lines
at some
methods or
point,
whatever
yeah.
the fuck,
At some point,
slightly
well,
used.
I don't know if this thing's ever getting the fuck it. I'm buying race
Well,
lines,
yeah,
but-
maybe you'll buy another set of marketplace wheels
Yeah.
that are decent enough. So.
right. But a set of 17s or something and decent
Yeah.
tires, but
Yeah.
they're in pretty
shape.
unfortunate shape. So
Just go in there with a TIG welder and fill every divot.
I
And then
think
grind
I think I would hang myself.
Yeah, no.
I will let them.
There's like
I'm kidding. Fuck that.
I'll fill them once a week
200 divots per wheel.
times
there's more than
5,
that.
times 5.
yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, I think I would let them leak to 0 and just deal with it then. But
Yeah.
it's like I
You
feel
only
them up-
run like 5 psi in them anyway.
Yeah, but at 0 they get kind of
Well, yeah.
pinchy and they flat spot really bad.
I
That's
can't
the
take
problem.
it anymore. I have to go.
Gotta go pee.
I gotta go.
Fair enough.
4 drinks in. Oh, good.
But yeah, they
Not happy.
not ideal. I'm like I knew they were bad. It's just I didn't know how bad. Now that I blasted them, I got them about halfway blasted. I'll do another. Like I did 20 minutes to get them to here. I'll do
Yeah.
another 20 minutes to get them like clean enough to paint probably.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
I could throw some like self-etching primer to get it to like really bite into that. And that might
Yeah.
help keep the moisture out. But yeah, they're
So
rough.
what you're worried? Well, I mean,
I'm not worried.
No, but you really only have to like seal the inside. So like whether it's powder coat on the inside or
Yeah.
self etching primer and like
The
fucking
inside
a
of the
really
bead
good base
looks
paint.
pretty good
Yeah.
to the point where it's like I'm not worried about it holding.
Well, yeah,
air.
the inside, like the outside of the rim can look bad, but as long as the inside will not leak, it's fine.
Exactly.
So like you don't even have to paint the outside of this rim. You just have to paint the inside to where it's filling up these micro cracks and holes. And whatever
yes,
the fuck it is.
hypothetically, yeah. But I think it was mostly leaking around
Fair.
the
Oh
rock
yeah.
ring.
And you already touched up that, it sounds
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. This one I already touched up. The other ones I will do a little bit. But
Gotcha.
most of them, there's only tiny little pinholes.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's even because the tire bead sticks up tight against here.
Yeah. It's questionable.
It should seal on the back side of the bead. But
yeah. Which with a new coat of paint on that too will be even better.
give it
So,
a fresh
as
chance
well.
at
Yeah,
life.
with whatever you're welding and then cleaning it up.
And it might have just leaked out of the valve stem or something. You know, like
Yeah.
it could be nothing.
Yep.
So I don't know. We're gonna see. We're just gonna see. I've got it apart. I'll paint it, put it back together, and if it leaks, it leaks. If it doesn't, sweet.
Yeah.
But-
$20 a bottle per tire and of
Yeah.
slime, and you're
then
good.
Slime I'd
Gross.
like it to work the first time.
Yeah, because like there's like certain bottles per certain like
Yeah,
like there's
slime
like
per tire
bicycle
size.
tire ones and then lawnmower tire ones. Lawnmower and ATV are the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause they're both roughly
same
the
size
And
ish.
they have car tires and truck
Like
tire.
you were gonna need the biggest one they make.
Oh,
the
look at that
gallon one?
Yeah, that
2 in
the
1. Yeah,
2 in
here
1,
we
the
go.
Hold on.
Tractor.
Okay, we're actually getting
Yeah, we had
somewhere now.
tractor. What is this?
Yeah, this is 2-in-1 tire and 2
1
sealants.
gallon. Yeah, I would say this per like at
Let's
least
see.
half of it per tire.
How much? Let's use the slime calculator. I didn't think this was a thing today.
UTV.
we'll go to
it's not. It's
truck.
bigger than that.
20 ounces for a regular truck. Do you have one for? Select. Here we
Whoa,
go.
there you go.
Oh,
See, width,
God.
16.5.
My vehicle
height,
travels at highway speeds.
39.5. Definitely not.
Per tire.
78 ounces per tire.
Holy
what if I go to
shit.
yes for highway speed? 42. Okay, it goes down.
How many
Okay, maybe
ounces
we-
are in a gallon?
Maybe I need 80 ounce,
is it
144 or
16?
something.
Wait,
No.
Ounce? What?
How many ounces are in a gallon?
Oh, I'm thinking of fucking.
I don't know.
You're
quarts?
thinking
I don't know.
cups per gallon.
I don't.
There's 16
Aren't you the
cups in a
bread guy?
gallon.
Shouldn't you know what things
Fuck,
are?
I don't goddamn know. Everything's in fucking milliliters.
What is? What is?
And then I gotta
That's what I
recalculate it. Pisses me off.
Why will you not tell? Why are you not telling me how much is inside of you?
I'm gonna. Whoa.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Uh,
God.
How many ounces are
In a
gallon?
gallon.
128.
Okay, so I said
Oh, okay,
144.
yeah, so I
you guys
saw-
are giving
yeah,
me shit.
So
okay.
Yeah.
how
So
many? How many
78.
ounces?
3/4 of a gallon per
Oh
tire.
my god! At $50 a
need
gallon,
four
you know,
gallons.
you know how much these
Oh my-
fucking weigh too?
10 pounds.
No,
probably.
that's perfect because you don't have to use balancing beads anymore because this will coat your
Oh,
fucking rim
shit, he
perfectly.
does
they
have a
they
point.
had balancing beads and they wobbled like crazy.
But now the slime
You gotta go fast
the
enough for
slime
balancing
never
beams.
hardens.
What if
It's
I-
always a liquid in there
Well,
to a degree.
it hardens.
I can't imagine
When
this is
it
going to balance
gets
very
out.
nicely.
No, it's gonna be.
Do they
nasty
offer
and
an
gross.
industrial size?
I don't know. I've gone like 60 on
like
my
a
four-wheeler. It's pretty
55
smooth.
gallon barrel
You would be
of
sup-
slime.
That's 1 gallon.
gallon.
5 gallons.
Oh, here we go. Honestly, yeah, do
2.5
the
gallon. The super size.
super size.
5 gallon. The
Look,
big
they have
one.
a fucking aluminum
it's a
pump.
monster truck tire.
It sure is.
What
That is a
the
monster
fuck?
truck tire.
Two-
BKT is a monster truck tire.
It sure
brand.
is. Do I spend $200 on the big gallon? 5
Please don't.
5 gallons
Please
of slime.
don't, because you're gonna shoot yourself in the foot whenever you
hold
want
on.
to take these fuckers off.
See,
It washes away with water.
somewhat, yeah.
I swear to God,
Somewhat.
It's pretty fucking good.
it does, but somewhat.
Don't get me wrong.
Oh,
It sucks washing the inside of
They
a tire.
do
but
offer a 55 gallon in the off-highway tires.
Yeah, I'll say.
much.
Oh, off-highway tubes, off-highway tire, off-highway 2-in-1 tire. Oh,
Yeah,
tires. And
This is
tubes.
probably I would need the blue
blue. Yeah.
blue
I
spec.
didn't know they had different types.
I didn't realize that either. Apparently they have different
Neat.
specs for different use.
Yeah, so slime has highway vehicles, off-highway vehicles, off-highway with tubes, and then
And-
off-highway tubes and tires.
Wow. Yeah.
New formula.
Yeah, give me the 5 gallon of off
Can
highway.
we be sponsored
Can I pull up,
by
like, a gas
Tire
station?
Slime?
Can I get Tire Slime to sponsor my truck? Oh, that would be an
That'd be a
unbelievable.
bitchin' sponsor.
That'd be an unbelievable sponsor.
Speaking of sponsors,
We're doing this.
We're doing
Okay.
it.
Okay.
I actually had a decent ass segue this time.
Okay, that was actually pretty solid.
but I
yeah.
ruined it by acknowledging.
By acknowledging the
Yeah,
segue,
well,
yeah.
you ruined the segue.
Yeah.
Tire Slime would be an excellent sponsor for my truck. They should.
Yeah,
That'd
for
be a
your
decent
for your
color.
rock crawler. Oh, so that was my thing too. Because
card-
Brian had brought up like, let's do this. I don't know, prompt. I guess.
Yeah.
Of like,
Of like, what
pick
would
sponsors for your rally car. I'm
What
like,
would
I
be-
can do that, but like, do I want sponsors for my rally car or for me? Because if it's
'Cause-
for me in general, I could vary like
you could-
different things.
Oh yeah, 100%. So I basically said,
Y'all
I'm like,
are gonna laugh at mine.
I'm like, pick your dream sponsors, whether it be
Yeah.
because you like their color scheme or you just like their
I
product,
actually
or
like-
you actually want their things
so
on your car.
I broke it up
What'd you break up?
So
You break it down?
You said like 3 sponsors.
2 to 3, yeah. Just
So
like
I picked
generally thinking.
a sponsor for a car,
Okay.
a sponsor for a livery,
Okay.
and then like an internals like engine management.
You sent like
that.
pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, so I had AI generate mine.
You got
Do we
carried
want to go
away.
through mine first?
We-
I
yes,
was bored
it's-
to
Yeah,
death.
we don't have pictures.
What do you want for which picture do you want
Just
first?
go through the first one.
Okay.
So if anybody could take a guess,
Mauler, bro.
You love
It
Marlboro
was-
liveries.
Subaru rally car.
Yeah.
with
Dude,
Marlboro.
AI tried so hard.
It did. It
is
did
so
okay.
close.
Look at Swabraru.
Subaru.
Marlboro.
I mean,
But so
honestly, this is better than a lot.
It's
I've
almost
seen.
a Michelin
Hold on.
sticker on the
The
front.
double wing goes crazy.
I didn't even fucking notice that.
That's
and the triple antenna.
Don't forget the lack of driver.
Yeah. But so
That looks
a
wild.
Subaru rally car with Marlboro livery and Honda as my
Honda?
or not Honda. Holly
Oh.
as my
I
sponsor.
think it was like Hotchkiss. I'm like,
I
that's
don't
love-
think Holly makes
They
standalone
don't,
for Subaru.
but I love their
you could
engine
probably get it to
management
work.
shit.
fair, yeah.
if they make one for a K series, you could probably get it to.
I'll
figure
just
it out.
LS swap it. It'll be fine.
Fair.
Ferrari
But
motor
so
or
you
whatever.
can scoot through my pictures.
got a
I think
couple of
funny-
I really like this one with
That's
the,
like a-
that
this
little bit of gold
2.5 RS.
This
but
is
with
like a 90s-ish
But with
rally car.
with
fucking
newer
modern-
like 2005
Yeah,
like
the
headlights.
headlights are really killing it.
Brand
It
new
is a body
headlights.
shape kind of like a 90s car. Same like
I-
the gold is definitely a
I really like that
Retro-esque.
gold behind that front wheel.
Oh, it like trails off
Yeah.
like it's dust.
yeah.
But
that
keep
looks
going
pretty
through.
cool.
I had a couple of them.
This is
I
just a
really
re-
like this one.
Is this just a real car? No, it's not. Oh damn!
It looks
It did the
real.
Marlboro really nice.
And
Yeah.
I really like that little touch of blue at the back.
it's different. It breaks it. Yeah.
It
and along the bottom.
it
but yeah.
breaks it, but it also gives that little bit of hint of I'm a Subaru.
Oh, that's true. Because
in
Subarus
there?
are blue and gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where the white and red is very bold for a Subaru. That's a really good picture for
I
AI.
really liked that.
Yeah, that is a good picture.
And
this
this
one was kind
pretty
of
good.
That one's rough, but I think that's all your pictures, is it not? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's all your pictures.
Yeah, so I had
Gotcha.
AI generate me some. Cause
Okay, so your livery is Marlboro. Holly is your engine management.
Sponsor.
Is your
Yeah.
is your main sponsor? Or
and
Marlboro's your main
Subaru,
sponsor?
Subaru would be the
Oh,
manufacturer.
okay.
So that's your dream sponsor is to smoke
I
cigarettes.
guess. I just when you think of that old Marlboro livery,
It
Yeah.
is
it's
unbelievably.
that classic when
when Rally was
1995.
Rally.
Or-
when
yeah.
everything was at
the
its
F40.
peak before safety kicked in.
When everything was like they're on the living edge
Yes.
of life
you are going out on this track,
and expecting to die, and you're surprised when you don't. Kind of.
yes,
But
it was
this,
the
Dakar
before,
Porsche. Come on, bro.
Yo,
like
that was my. I was
Yeah.
trying to come up
this
with another one.
This
where
is
it
your
was
favorite livery.
it was
always has
Porsche, Red Bull, which I kind of hate to say for the livery, but they do.
Their
really
liveries
nice
are
real
very pretty.
liveries.
R8.
Oh,
been. Yeah.
well, the
Oh,
McLaren.
Didn't mean to open that fucking. It's just a good looking livery.
It's so
Sick.
good.
the
Ooh.
the red and black and white
the
just
black.
makes such a pretty color.
I'll say what is this? Oh, it's AI with
Yeah, it's
fucking-
like a render or whatever, but still
Sick.
like that black
It's a front end
sweeping into it.
McLaren with an ass end of an R8.
No, it's a McLaren.
No, it's McLaren.
It's all
Yeah.
McLaren. it just
the-
looks a
the
little wonky.
scoops.
Yeah, no, the middle of the car definitely. looks like
Gran
R8, but yeah.
Turismo. That it's probably some
Good.
in game.
Lord, that looks good as hell.
Goofy ass.
I would drive the
Hell
piss
yeah.
out of that.
You're a big red over black race car guy though.
I
Or red,
just-
white, and black.
I
yeah.
like it. Like it. It reminds me of the old school F1.
But you have a blue motorcycle, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah,
Trade-
because it's Yamaha.
Yeah, why you're not
Racing
Yamaha
Blue.
sponsored by your Subaru?
Because Yamaha doesn't make fucking cars.
Maybe they should. They make engines for cars sometimes.
Fair.
But-
This is
Do
true.
they?
Yeah.
That's in the Taurus show, the
The-
early
yeah, the
version.
V6.
Yamaha made a
okay.
V6 for it. It was,
That's right.
everybody
It's
loved
fucking
it.
tits.
Yes.
But yeah, so that was my pick. I also
enough.
tried to
Decent.
figure out a Porsche, like a Porsche 911 GT3 RS.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
With-
you had enough time to kill. You went deep
Yeah.
into it. I was just sitting at one. I was working on the truck, doing wheels and stuff, and I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
I'm like,
Thinking.
I'm like, man, what would be the most like? I'm like, because I was ordering stuff from McMaster Car. And I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm like,
They
damn,
would be like your Bolt
I'm like,
sponsor.
they would
Honestly,
be an-
yeah, a hardware sponsor. I did not think about.
I'm like, they would be an unbelievable sponsor for a race
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
They have a very.
I'm sure
simple,
they have
like,
way more than like that would actually apply to the truck too, not just like nuts
yeah.
and
Oh,
bolts.
exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
but it's like, if you need somewhere to buy a toilet, Swedish fish, and 1,000 bolts, McMaster-Carr is your Bible.
They do sheet steel too, don't they?
They do everything.
Yeah.
Anything you can imagine.
that's what I was thinking. I'm like, yeah, that'd be pretty good.
McMaster-Carr is the blue-collar Bible. You can
What
get
the fuck?
anything. So I'm like, damn, they'd be an unbelievable sponsor.
Yeah.
Because
So that's one of yours.
Because anything you need, they could just throw
Yeah.
at you. And
That's a respectable sponsor.
and it ships next morning.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I ordered parts at 4:30.
PM?
Yeah, in the afternoon, they were on my table at 9:00 in the morning.
Nice.
They're unbelievably good.
Sick.
Yeah.
So
we,
that's your one sponsor.
we had said 2 to 3, and I completely shit the bed. Got busy at work. So, I
So
forgot
you
the
only
other-
have the one.
Yeah, I was the one who let us down on this.
Fair.
So what
Okay.
would
I have
just
some good
off the
ones.
top of your head? What would be your livery then?
See, I do like their color scheme of the green, yellow, and white.
That is a nice yellow and green.
You could make a really good color scheme out of it, but the best color scheme is got to be Coors Banquet. The gold, blue, and red.
Fair.
It would look so pretty.
You can have a drink sponsor. Yeah.
Can I?
I'm
Send
okay with
you-
that.
Wait, hold on.
I'm gonna see if anyone has it drawn up
car?
on a car.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, there's a couple of them, like
Oh, the truck! Hell yeah!
something kind of like this, where it's just like,
Oh, that's iRacing.
yeah, some sort of thing. But it's like the
That's-
colors,
yeah.
like this gold color, just looks so good. It flows into anything pretty well.
Hell yeah.
It's like I love like
Damn, you're really just trying to give beef to Josh Anderson, huh?
I've already got-
High Life versus Banquet, baby.
I've already got Old Milwaukee
yeah,
on the
this is
trucks.
fair.
It's like
Nobody drinks Old Milwaukee though.
It's like I already have all the I've already got Repsol with their cool color scheme. I've already got
Oh
Old
well,
Mil-
they don't do that anymore.
not anymore, but
Fair.
it's like that
Bastards.
would if I didn't already have my car painted, that would have been what I said for this random sponsor thing.
Damn it! I'm trying to find the
But the
TikTok
problem is,
that I
yeah, they
found.
already
sick.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Repsol already sponsors too many things to make it like unique and cool.
That's cool.
Hold
So
on.
I'm just like,
Hell yeah.
are you quick sharing?
Yeah. Give
Say
me
probably help if I had it open.
2 seconds
2
because it just
seconds.
downloaded.
Yeah, you didn't really have any like specifics.
I
for
didn't
your
like. I'm just
sponsors, I
like.
guess.
I'm like, what would be awesome to be sponsored by? I'm like,
McMaster-Carr. yeah.
McMaster-Carr would
Fair.
be awesome.
So I guess I have 3 now. I thought of 2 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
At least, so I was like,
How many of them are Taco Bell?
oh no. Okay, so I was thinking like,
Because for the color scheme, that'd go crazy.
yeah, I was thinking like my personal cars that I already own.
Sure.
Who would I want to sponsor, and what could we do with that? So I
Yeah.
thought first was tires. Second was suspension.
Oh, you're going like, okay,
Like you're muted.
yeah, piece
Oh,
by piece.
so
Component.
component.
Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
thought. Like, yeah,
I didn't.
I
really
would
have a
already
good,
own
like,
the
rubric
cars
to go off of for this. I'm just like, what
Yeah.
would be sick?
Yeah, I was like, like where can we go? I'm like, okay, suspension, tires, and I'm like, I don't really know a third yet. I'm like, I could do like an engine, like
Sure.
a Texas
Like
Speed.
a Blueprint engines or something.
yeah, I could get somebody to give me engines and swap them into everything. But
Right.
but I'm like,
Please tell me you at least went with King suspension.
no.
That's so base. That's so basic.
But it looks so good. I love their blue.
You can
That's
powder
a
coat-
very
Guess what
nice
King
blue.
doesn't do? King,
Car suspension.
yeah, Rallycross stock suspension.
Really? I'm surprised because that'd be a
No,
good
they
market
only
for
make
them to
they
get
only
into.
make big
boy
like they make
travel.
truck suspension. Like I have suspension for my pickup truck. I can swap King shocks into my Subaru or any midsize
Go fuck
SUV or car.
yourself.
Fuck no, I'm okay.
Okay. Yeah.
But I'm like,
absolutely not.
you know what's a good all around everything? There's 2 I thought of for shocks. Bilstein, obviously.
Yeah, that's your go-to.
Or
Pretty good.
Fox shocks.
Fox shocks. Yeah, those are basically the two.
Those
big
were my
ones
2 that I'm like, that would be a great suspension.
for like a rally-ish
Yeah.
sponsor.
Yeah.
You could put it on everything you own.
Yeah,
the
literally.
car, the Jeep, everything.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like the Cobra, I guess could have Bilsteins on it.
Oh,
It'd be stiff, but it'd be good.
I'll say everybody runs the Viking Cobra or coilovers on Cobras, but
Yep.
yeah. But yeah, so I'm like, okay, Bilsteins
Okay.
is probably where I would go.
That would be a pretty sick sponsor to have.
Then I'm like, okay, tires. I'm like, I know Nito loves sponsoring people.
And they love sponsoring cool shit, too.
Yeah, so I'm like, I could go Nito. I'm like, what would be like my?
You don't even really use their tires.
Well, then I
much.
thought, I'm like, you know what I do like? Mickey Thompson's,
Mickey Thompson's.
Baja Pro XS's on the
God.
crawler.
Mickeys. They do
fucking
make some good shit.
Yeah, Baja Pro X. Yeah.
Like the gnarliest tire.
Look at that 79 or 76.
Yeah, this right here. Like this is what Mickey Thompson.
That's my
lives
RC
for.
car, just in real life.
Oh, this is dirt every day. Okay,
This may be a bit
I think
graphic.
so.
That makes my fucking dick hard.
Yeah, it's the
That's
it's the best.
tits.
This is basically
Those tires
basically what my
make
truck looks like.
everything look
Basically
way more
porn.
badass than they
Oh,
deserve.
fuck
Yeah. If I'm buying tires, it's these.
Oh,
They're
absolutely.
$700 a piece.
It's honestly, if I'm going to buy new tires for a good crawler, it's going to be
It's those.
It's going to be between Treps.
Treps are all right. Yeah.
Like they are the most aggressive, like good highway tire because
Yep.
they're still a really round tire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Maxxis Trepadors.
Trepador.
They're still very round. Like there was an XJ down there too.
I think
Like
there was. Yeah.
yeah, like it's on Treps. Like that is a very aggressive.
That's a very
It's
respectable
a V-cut style tire.
You
tire.
can't imagine driving down the road on Baja Pro XSs.
Oh, God,
Pro
no.
X's.
Oh, no,
On
no.
this, it's like they are doable.
You
people
can get down to the next.
They still have a
exit in
straight
these.
tread through the
Yeah,
middle.
people have been driving these on the highway for fucking 10 plus years now.
since
easy.
they came out. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, okay,
Treps would be pretty
are
sick.
yeah. It'd be either like if I'm buying brand new tires for like my Jeep or like a
Like-
good crawler, it's
Maxxis or Mickey.
Pro XSs, Treps. And there was a third I just kind of forget, but like between those two are like the highest because they're so fucking
They're
aggressive.
awesome. Or like TS,
And-
like Interco.
I don't love Intercos, honestly.
Chunky, nasty
yeah, they're
tires.
good, but like I don't know. I feel like Super Swampers and Intercos are like
They're not like a daily
they've run their
tire.
course. They've been the best for fucking 40 years.
they can-
like,
when
get out of the
2010
spotlight.
came and like everybody was like, maybe we run something different.
Something that
we do
isn't
fucking
that.
something different. Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to see if there's any of the names like pop up and it's like, oh, those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, so like my
Aztecas
tire
or-
sponsor, I think I'd do probably Mickey Thompson.
Mickey, and they make race car tires.
Yeah, they make like all-terrains for rally. They make truck tires for my tow pig. They make
Slicks.
the best fucking crawler tire
best
in the world.
crawlers and some of
they
the
make
best
slicks for the
slicks.
Cobra. Good point.
Yeah.
Didn't think about that.
Slicks for the Subaru if you want to get crazy
Oh
with it.
yeah, fuck
You know.
yeah.
Not enough horsepower, but we'll try anyway.
But yeah, I'm like, all right, that
That
a
would be a-
fucking solid sponsor.
That would be an
right there.
unbelievable sponsor.
I, if Mickey Thompson reached out and be like, "We'd like to be a sponsor," I would
shit my
probably
fucking
shit my
pants.
pants.
I'd message him back like, are you huffing paint or what?
Yeah.
Bro, are you high as fuck? I'm dumb as shit.
You take the phone away from the intern, buddy. Come on.
Yeah, your shit posting Twitter intern should not
Yeah.
have the
Should-
fucking.
You cannot have the DMs.
Yeah, you don't have the sponsor fucking catalog.
Yeah, you don't
Please
get to
stop.
Like, well, we'll send you a sticker. You're like, that's even
Okay,
too much.
fair,
I'll be
yeah.
honest.
I'm a motherfucker for a good free sticker.
Free merch is the best.
Oh,
I
It's
love
well,
that
like
shit.
my helmet, which is unfortunate because I took my Summit Racing stickers off the shit box because they were
because it's slow.
Oh yeah.
It's
Wow.
not racing.
no, because they're cheap stickers.
And they,
fade.
yeah, 'cause
They
you-
do, yeah.
They're probably not Summit branded stickers. Somebody
No, they're
printed
just
them
they
out.
are just like paperback stickers.
Yeah.
They suck.
yeah, they're junk.
no, they're vinyl.
And they're that bad.
Oh well.
They just
Ugh.
fade.
Also, I remember
if they're not
I've had
UV.
some of the stickers and they're like paperback. They're shit.
If they're not UV
But
rated,
whatever.
they'll fade.
Yeah.
But continue on.
Oh, but I'll say so. My last one, I'm like, okay, well now I need like a everything sponsor.
Just like a generic like brand sponsor.
Moog.
No, I'm like fucking Barnes 4-wheel drive.
One of the
okay.
best.
They,
all right,
like they
yeah.
just sell all of every fucking hard part you could ever fucking
That's
need.
And they
That's
have
very
like
fair.
a good logo and color scheme.
Oh,
like
yeah.
their
That
stuff
is a nice logo.
Their stuff
They
just
do have a
looks
nice
good.
stuff.
Yeah, all the parts are like reasonably priced, and I really fucking appreciate them.
and they love cool shit.
Yeah.
They're not like, oh, we sell Jeep or Jeep JK parts.
Yeah,
Like, that's
no,
it.
they're like new Bronco, old Bronco, all Jeeps fucking through and through.
Yeah,
Do
like,
we need to start reaching out to people?
no, we don't. We're not.
We don't have
reaching
the
out to.
audience to like ask that.
We have Joanne.
Yeah, is she buying fucking parts from Barnes?
Oh god, I've
We
spent
could convince her.
I've spent thousands of dollars with these people, and they don't even know my name.
they
I
barely-
highly doubt they give a fuck about
They
somebody
send you
who
your
thinks
shit
they're
with a
cool.
note that says "Go fuck yourself."
we barely get free stickers.
I
let
literally
alone-
think I've had to ask them for stickers.
if you spend
before,
thousands of
so-
dollars, they're like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, in the purchase notes, I'm like, can you guys send extra stickers?
but they're awesome.
We do
Oh yeah,
love
but no,
extra
like
stickers.
it's all very good, like good quality shit at a fucking fair price,
And they
like
want-
good shipping.
and they want people to build cool stuff.
Yes,
It's not-
absolutely.
it's not the lamest.
Yeah, their social
stuff.
media team reaches out a lot and like does a highlight of like, oh, this guy ordered a fuck ton of stuff and it seems like a cool project. We found him
Yeah.
on his Instagram, blah blah blah.
Yeah, here's stuff
Whatever.
they put together. Like, yeah, it's They are awesome.
Yeah. Build your own bumper for less than $200. Sick.
Yeah. Shit.
Like that's
Fucking
fucking
hell,
reasonable.
$187
$100
bucks?
yeah.
That ain't fucking
Like
bad.
they legitimately
Considering
do cool stuff.
my custom built rear bumper on my Jeep was $850 shipped.
Now, to be
and I
fair,
had to paint it.
It's pretty sick.
It is I do love it. Don't get me
But
wrong.
still.
I'm buying the matching front at some point.
Oh, you'd have to, but
yeah.
they legitimately do cool stuff.
Yeah. Oh wait, scroll up.
Yeah, and they got like ravaged
Help
by
us
a
rebuild.
hurricane.
Yeah, they
for
were
them.
in North Carolina, I believe.
Yeah, I think
so they were pretty fucked up by the hurricane. They were without power for like 2-3
They
weeks.
just
maybe.
got it back a day or two.
Yes.
Yeah, we're now back in office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I doubt it's going to be like 100% for a little while.
For a
especially
little
like,
bit.
Every truck that needs to go there to get the shipping shit is going to be slow. Like, you know what I mean, they have to do a bunch of different fucking routes to get to the building and whatnot. I'm sure.
But yeah,
So.
like that would be an unbelievable sponsor because they're just like everything they make is awesome.
Yeah. So I was like, that's a pretty solid like
Yeah, I'd say so.
3 lineup.
You're like, I'll paint the whole truck orange. I'm okay with that.
I was actually thinking about painting my Jeep orange anyway. I was thinking about
Orange?
monster lining,
Raptor lining,
raptor lining. Yeah, whatever the fuck it is.
Orange, huh?
Orange with a black pinstripe?
But everything you own is gray, silver.
Yeah,
or
I
white.
want it to not be. God
You need some
forbid.
fucking color in your life.
Yeah.
Orange is white. You're gonna look too close to my
Neon.
fucking faded
Oh
red.
fuck! I didn't even think about that. I was thinking, I'm like, nobody else has orange. I was thinking about Kenny's Jeep because his is
It's
Raptor
green.
liners. His green has never faded.
That's
so like
true.
if I do it nuclear orange,
Or it
it's gonna
fades.
stay fucking nuclear
Or
orange.
it fades consistently. It's not like it looks
Yes,
bad fade.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, no, Kenny's green, his fucking like nuclear green is still fucking nuclear.
paints
He's done that
everything
like
green.
5 years ago, probably. At
Oh,
least.
at least, yeah.
So I'm like, if his held up that well, like I think an orange would hold up too. So that's why I was like, damn, maybe I'll do orange. I didn't even think
like,
about yours though.
Bright orange, though, you'd be far enough away from me. It wouldn't matter.
Maybe.
Like
We'll
mine's
see.
like red that faded like a dark orange.
Yeah, like
Are you gonna
burnt.
paint it like I don't know what you're like when you have the bed on it and shit?
Hold
And
on.
I don't
Do
know.
Am I logged into my Instagram?
Yeehaw lads, kinda.
Yeah. No, it's the same. It's all the same.
Oh, okay.
Let me go to my save.
School bus.
Oh yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff on.
School
I need to post more.
Is,
on
I was
there.
like, that's the last post was school bus.
No,
us, and then
no,
the-
it was
me
the
painting
third
the
post.
fit was the last thing I posted.
yeah, yeah.
I'm way behind. Hold on.
Yeah,
Let me
there's 3 of them,
I
goddamn.
saved so many things, but somewhere in here,
Motorcycle.
Oh, that's the yeah.
I think I honks at him. Somewhere in here, I saved so many things. Is like my favorite OBS Ford.
Oh yeah.
I gotta unsave some stuff.
What's the name? I like, do you remember the name
Oh,
of
I
it?
know exactly what it is. It's right here.
Oh, I've seen this before.
This is my favorite.
Black, gold, and white. Fuck me up.
Like this color scheme, I love it. Innovative racing.
Yeah.
It's 8. Like it's
Yeah,
8, letter
Innov
8.
8.
Innov 8. Like
Yeah.
they make like wheels and stuff, I think, or something. But like this color scheme is one of my favorites. Like at all, this gold, white, black scheme. I would love to steal this, but I'm like, they did such a good job. I'd have to improve on it somehow, and I don't know how I would do that.
just
You
put
have
your own
a
twist
you just
on
do
it.
the rock crawler
The like
half of it.
the spray paint version of it, but like
Yeah.
like these are the same truck.
God damn.
Like this thing was unbelievably nice, and now it's still unbelievably nice.
That's
Damn.
fucking tits.
Like that color scheme though,
That's a nice.
like I
color
love that
scheme.
that like white, gold, black. Like I think that would make an awesome.
I love how
color
they
scheme.
kept the factory mirrors too.
Oh, I know it looks so good on there.
It does.
It's like mine's the same up until about here, and other than every like $100,000
Yeah, I guess you have a
suspension.
giant hoop in your front fender as well. and
Generally, I could,
his is fiberglass, surely. But
I
you
could
know.
get that fiberglass.
Fair. This is
It's
true.
just
You're
like
not gonna pay
expensive.
for that
It's expensive.
fiberglass.
Yeah,
no.
it's gonna
I'm not
be
gonna pay for it
expensive.
and then cut it all open more because mine flexes a ton.
fair.
Theirs flexes up and down because it's like
I don't know. I feel
pre-runner.
like theirs is a little bit wider and tall. Like
These-
that's a
like, these are
37 or 40.
they're
at
probably
least.
37s. Yeah, that seems to be pretty standard. But
Yeah.
like that is if I had to just paint it today,
Mint as fuck.
I would use that paint color scheme because it looks so good.
Yeah. I didn't know if you had any like solid plans of like.
Nothing. I don't plan on
Damn,
painting
Nick
it.
would love that picture.
Which one? Oh,
The fucking Explorer.
Oh, I think I meant this
No,
one.
but- fair.
The Fusion doing.
I think you
burnout.
sent that before. Yeah, no.
Oh,
the,
this
the
one.
Explorer
That's
on
why.
tons,
I think that's
yeah.
why I saved it. Because I'm like, this thing's sick.
Word.
on Mickey Thompson's.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
On Mickey.
Or no,
Jesus
sorry, Discover.
Christ.
Yeah, this thing's.
Discover SCT Pros.
Look at the body roll on that fucking bitch.
Well, no,
It's-
that's suspension. That has fucking
Oh.
$2,000 a
Oh,
corner
okay, yeah,
suspension.
King.
Yeah. Kings.
You're just
probably,
bragging about
yeah.
Kings. There they are. But
Yep.
yeah. it's
98 Sploder, is that his
96 Sploder.
96 Sploder.
Loader.
That's a solid follow for Nick.
It really
Nick, if you're
is.
listening to this, there you go.
Yeah,
go on
96
Instagram, 96 Sploder.
Exploder, like X, the letter X.
Ah, perfect. Hell
But yeah.
Only 500 likes? Oh, he deserves more.
It's crazy. The stuff that I have saved is wild.
Oh, I'm
We're not going to go
sure.
through all that. It'll take, brain rot will ensue. But
Episode 169, we'll go through Brian's favorite and
oh
shit
my
on Instagram.
God. It's a lot of it we've seen, a lot of it's bad.
Yeah.
But no.
Oh,
So I
fuck
take
yeah.
this paint scheme right here and I mix
Yeah.
that with Coors Banquet. Turn this gold. Turn this gold into their gold.
Instead of the black, do the blue.
Ooh, that might be kind of sick too.
Yeah.
Like a Subaru blue, a little bit darker.
Like a dark, like royal
Yeah.
blue almost.
Yeah, royal blue. Yeah.
And just like extend this like gold line down to the corner and like Coors on the door or something. Maybe pull it a little bit
I think
earlier.
it's
It's not gonna
time
be
to go
gold.
into
It's not gonna be gold.
Forza.
It's gonna be like the off yellow.
The off yellowy gold, but it's close.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to like steal their design.
But I do like how it looks on that truck. So yeah, definitely.
like that
Yeah.
color. It's hard color breaks. Where like on the fit, it's a big swoop
Yep.
of
Yeah.
color. Where this
Yeah.
is like crisp.
They're
line.
hard lines.
yeah. Well, it's a square truck, so it makes
Square
sense.
truck, square
Squares
lines.
truck.
Whereas
Fuck
like
yeah.
round car,
Wound.
it has round lines. Let's skip to the end of
Wound.
this.
Wound.
Round car gets rounded lines with my race car. You know, this is a big swoopy car.
You
big
call
swoopy
it a
lines.
race car, yet it's a stock Honda Fit.
Got third.
my neighbor, she's I don't know.
The new neighbor or your old
New neighbor.
Okay.
She's I don't know.
All right.
She'd be at least 70 years old.
sure.
Good for her.
well, yeah,
Older
for
than
sure,
you.
late 60s, probably 70. She's like, "What do you got a race car?" And I'm like,
Multiple.
Give the
"Because I
numbers
left
taped on
my
it?
well, they don't fucking peel off, so
Oh,
yeah."
That's true.
And I'm like, she's like, "Yeah, I didn't know if it was a race car or if you were entering the demo derby." I'm like, "Fuck."
You're like, oh, that hurt. That's gotta hurt.
Did
That's a
little bit.
compliment and an insult all rolled into one.
That's what I got. That's what I told her about. I'm like, yeah, it's leading in points in rally
yeah,
cross.
currently I'm
She's
winning.
like, well, it's rally cross. I'm like, well, rally, it's like dirt off road racing around a little track. She's like, oh, okay.
She's like, sure, whatever, guy.
She's like, yeah, I could have swore I didn't know if it was a race car. Or
It
if
sounds
you
like
were
a
It's
derby
like
car.
or if it was if you're gonna put it in the demo derby. I'm
It's like a southern to a non-southern. Oh, bless your heart moment.
Oh,
Kinda,
like,
yeah.
what do you do with that thing? Take it to the Derby? You're like, no.
yeah,
I
no.
drive it sometimes.
Maybe next year.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Christ.
Damn. Well, how about that? I think that was
How
a
about
decent little
that?
episode.
I think
What are we
so.
at? 2 hours?
Yeah,
Yeah.
past
I
that.
figured.
We need to
yeah.
get the fuck out of here.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.